Hello and welcome to Siderwitz Field on the campus of Martinsville High School for Week 7 of the Indiana High School football season. Tonight, the Class 4A second-ranked Martinsville Artesians will host the Meridian Falcons in a huge mid-state conference battle on the MHS Meridian YouTube channel and IHSAA TV. Good evening, everyone. I'm Nate Long, and I'll be joined by my broadcasting partner, Braxton Dilly. And we are glad to be back in the booth after not being able to call the game due to prior commitments last Saturday night. However, we are back and we're ready for Martinsville homecoming game. Great crowd out here at Siderwicks Field. The Artesians coming to this one 6-0, and this is the first time they have done this since the 1986 season. That year they went on to have a 9-2 record due to their 7-0 start to the season.
Yeah, I mean, just think about that. 1986, we're looking at almost 40 years since the Artesians have had this good of a start. So they got something special going this year, and it's all led by their high-powered offense. That all starts with the wide receiver, Hunter Stroud, last week against Whiteland. The senior caught 11 balls for 121 yards and a touchdown, adding to his total of the season of 701 yards and 10 touchdowns. Throwing him the ball is senior quarterback A.J. Reynolds, who has thrown the ball. He has thrown 16 touchdowns, 16 touchdowns. He's ran 8 touchdowns and 1,260 yards on the ground. These two stars both have been featured on the Hoosier Prep Gridiron earlier this week because of their outstanding performances.
And then we're going to flip it right over to the defensive side of the ball. They're led by senior defensive end Noah Sumner. This season, Sumner has accumulated 23 solo tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, and 4 sacks in just 6 games this season. And will be one of the key players in trying to stop this Meridian offense.
Yeah, and leading that offense is Alan Zupan. Last week, the QB went 15 for 19 for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns in the big win against Greenwood. And for the season, he has thrown 949 yards and 7 touchdowns. He also has 3 scores on the ground to his name. Coach Cooper had high praises when talking about his quarterback and had a lot of faith in him, and says that they have 4 legitimate targets who can all make explosive plays.
An explosive offense with a very explosive player on the defensive side with Geno Stewart.
Yeah.
The junior has accumulated 66 total tackles, an interception, has 3 tackles for loss this season. This group will have to fly around to stop the Artesian weapons. And talking about those weapons, what will the team and those weapons have to do to get the win tonight, Braxton?
Yeah, so let's look at the keys for Martinsville. First of all, as we mentioned every single week, they're going to have to take care of the ball. They can't have turnovers. They're going to have to win the turnover battle. They're going to have to stay gaps down. That's gonna be stopping Zupan and the running back Hunter. They got to stop those 2 guys. And then lastly, they're going to have to make some plays, both on the offense and the defensive side with Sumner. On the defensive side, Stroud and Reynolds are going to have to step up on offense and make some big plays as well.
Yeah, and we're going to flip it over to the keys to the game for Meridian. Number 1 is consistency. They have struggled with consistency while talking with Coach Cooper earlier in the week. And after week 3, they've had a lot of injuries and a lot of guys that step up. While talking to Coach Cooper in the email, he mentioned that a lot of their guys are coming back, that this should be the full team they've expected since week 1 of the season. Number 2, you're going to have to control the tempo. This offense is high-powered as could be, as we've mentioned in the opening. And that's going to start with running the ball with Zupan and Hunter, like we mentioned, for the Artesian keys to the game. And the third one is defensively sound in coverage. Mason Dodson and Hunter Stroud have combined for just under 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns this season. Yeah. These are the 2 primary targets for Reynolds. And if they're going to want to have a chance this one, they're going to have to slow down this great passing game by A.J. Reynolds.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of these offensive starters here for both teams. We'll start on Meridian's side, of course, as we mentioned earlier. Leading the way, quarterback Alan Zupan. Behind him, running the ball, is Jonathan Hunter. Out wide, they have Byron Horn, Ethan Neffel, Colton Barker, and Elijah Williams. Up front, the big dogs, starting at left tackle, Wyatt Hudson. Moving over to left guard, Douglas Rodesy. Snapping the ball, Rylan Abbott, Bryson Riker, and Cesar Ramirez Tello over there for right tackle. Looking over at the Artesians starters, as we mentioned, of course, A.J. Reynolds. QB Austin Pryor running back. Out wide we have Mason Dodson, Josh Jones, Hunter Stroud, and Draven Sanders. Up front for the Artesians starts with Ty Hornberger, Hayden Van Deventer, Maddox Tilly up there in the middle, Andrew Carter, and Kyson Bunton.
So you see on your screen the Artesians about to run out onto the field. This is homecoming week here at Siderwitz Field, about 4 minutes away from kickoff. As the video is playing on the big screen.
Yeah, they had a little video. Coach Siderwitz pumping up the crowd on the little jumbotron we got. So
a little video that actually not want to toot my own horn, but I did produce it last year.
Okay, there we go. I like what you
throwing it out
made there.
I know that
if
Maddox,
that doesn't get
your
a
little
crowd,
brother,
yeah.
starting center for the Artesians, actually, he changes a few of the clips because,
Did he?
of the actual players now because Braden Strake is no longer here.
Yeah.
But get some new clips. We see AJ Reynolds on the screen.
If that doesn't want you to make you run through a brick wall, I don't know what will. I mean, looking back at the old clips, just flip to the new ones. I mean, it's pretty special over there. It's a pretty special Jumbotron, too. I mean, able to show some highlights that we capture up here. Sometimes we show them over there. So we got a pretty good setup. See Artesians in the tunnel. I can see them peeking. They're ready to go. Why not? I mean, 6-0. First time since 1986. Long time coming. A lot at stake. Here are your Artesians. See, they are pumped and ready to go. Yet again, another mid-state conference battle. I mean, I feel pretty blessed sitting up here. I mean, we look at our first game we called. We had Bloomington South, the one who got postponed to Saturday. And we had an all-time classic. And then 2 weeks later, we had an even better game with Decatur Central. And then last week, obviously, we weren't here, but another game down to the wire against Whiteland. So every home game this year has been a game-winning touchdown and some sort of game-winning stop, a game-winning play. I mean, Ciderwoods Field it's had a lot of good games this year.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
if this one shapes up to be anything like it, man, we're in for a pretty good one.
We're going to send it down to the field now for the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, on the track is the marching Artesian band. We ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we prepare to honor America first with the Pledge of Allegiance and then the playing of our national anthem. First, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, our national anthem.
There we have it.
Yep. Looks like we have a great matchup in store here at Ciderworks Field. Artesians 6-0, Perry Meridian Falcons 3-3 coming into this game. Artesians sitting at 4-0 in conference play. The Perry Meridian Falcons sitting at 2-2 after wins over Franklin and Greenwood. Artesians have beaten everyone so far in the road to their 4-0 record, beating Greenwood, Decatur, Franklin, and Whiteland as well.
Yeah, I mean, every week they've been tested, and every week they've came out on top, and that's really been the story. I mean, every week they're going in, putting in the work, and getting it done. Let's see if they can keep it rolling here tonight, Nate.
Let's see if they can.
Getting
Captains for the Artesians, Reynolds, Jones, Dilly, and Dewey. For the Falcons, it's going to be Barker, Horn, Hunter, and then Neffel. Ironically, all star players for the Falcons.
Yeah.
Got Horn has over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns receiving-wise. Neffel, 270 yards, 3 touchdowns receiving. Hunter, almost 500 yards.
Let's see if we can hear the ref down here. Sometimes have a delay. Sometimes we can hear them. Not sure if he's got the mic down.
I'm not even sure if he has the mic on.
Yeah.
We've had gone through some difficulties here.
See, the Artesians will be receiving this ball to, start us off here tonight.
Yeah, we didn't.
How about this crowd, though, man? I mean, there's not an empty seat in the bleachers. I see people still waiting in a long line to get in. I mean, this is the place to be in Martinsville right now.
Hey,
Whole town here. Why
when
not?
you're winning,
yeah. When you're
everyone
6-0,
will come
everyone's
out.
happy, yeah. This is the place to be. Like we mentioned, Artesians will get the ball here to start off this ball game. So, as we mentioned, led by A.J. Reynolds, he'll get a start. He'll get the first crack at this thing. What can the Artesian offense do first?
Back to receive, Draven Sanders, Hunter Stroud for the Artesians. To kick it off, number 30, Aaron Gray, the senior. Kick it off for the Perry Meridian Falcons to start this one at Cider-Witz Field. Think any trickery here, Braxton, to start the game off?
Yeah, I think we will see some throughout the game, but I can't imagine we're going to see it first play of the game.
Off the bounce, Draven Sanders.
Pop pretty quick there by the Falcons. So here we go. A.J. Reynolds leading this Martinsville squad out onto the field.
Artesians, like we mentioned in the opening, Gavin Shrake, the normal right tackle starter, will not be in today. Kyson Button with the start, the sophomore. As we get ready for some Artesian offense football here at Cider-Witz Field.
And with a trio up at the top, let's see if they're going to roll that way.
Reynolds rolls out as a man open. First down for the Artesians.
That Josh Jones. Wow, he showed a little speed there. He caught that ball. He went straight downfield. Little hitch route. Reynolds, way to stick it in there.
13-yard reception there.
He had Stroud deep, but he had a lot of attention. So that's going to leave the nice little pass right underneath to Josh Jones.
We do have a penalty on the field. Block in the back called.
The ref is talking, so we know that he's trying to communicate with us, but just not getting the mic.
Not getting the mic. That's going to delete.
Yep.
13-yard completion. Brings up a 1st and 14. Ball on the 20-yard line. Reynolds hands it off prior to left side. Gets dragged down after a gain of a couple. Brings up a 2nd and long for the Artesians.
Yeah, the Artesians really trying to state what they're about there with the run game. Good pursuit to the football there from the Falcons. Able to not let them get much at all. So it's going to be up a 2nd and long. Look for the Artesians to air this one out.
Reynolds looks over, get the play from Coach Duggar. Leading this Artesian so far 6-0 record here at Cider-Witz Field. Reynolds drops back to pass.
Got him.
As a man
Got
deep.
a step. He's gone.
Dodson with the catch. No one there. Touchdown, Artesians.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. The deep balls could be a problem for Perry Meridian, and right there, Mason Dodson gets a step on the defender. Defender falls. Dodson all the way to the house. Let's take a look at this. Reynolds steps back. He knows exactly where he's going. He knows his man's going to get a step on him, and he does just that. You can see the fall, and Mason Dodson does the rest all the way to the house.
Dodson coming to this one, 12 catches, 251 yards, and a touchdown. make that 2 touchdowns after the 78-yard bomb from A.J. Reynolds. Reynolds out there going for 2. In motion Stroud. Reynolds has some pressure.
Yeah, the Artesians really struggled with that 2-point conversion. They seem to want to always go for 2 on the opening possession, try to get 8 points on the board, but defenses have really keyed in on that, and they've really done a good job stopping them. I don't think they've got one in a couple of weeks now. Nevertheless, big
touchdown,
drive. We get the penalty.
We're going to watch it one more time here.
And then right here, Reynolds letting it fly. Mason Dotson, the junior receiver, does the rest. Not even a minute 30 in, and the Artesians strike first.
78-yard touchdown. Reynolds to Dotson. Now you're going to see Charlie Rollins to kick it off for the Artesians. Meridian runs onto the field. And just like that, a minute and 7 seconds into the game, Artesians score early.
Yeah.
Back deep to receive for the Falcons will be Horn and it'll be Merlis, the backup running back. Coach Duggar does like the little pooch kick.
He does.
So we're going to see what...
A lot of open field in the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to send it right down the center. Have to see.
So Charlie Rollins actually was not able to go last week. As this one carries into the end zone, touchback. And I'll bring out this offense led by Alan Zupan. See what Perry Meridian can do on their first drive of the game. Yeah. Talking about the opening, Perry Meridian knew that they're going to have to stay with this Artesian team. They're going to have to limit those big plays, and you just can't have that on the first drive of the game. A 78-yard touchdown bomb from Reynolds to Dotson.
When you're Perry Meridian in this game, you gotta limit the deep shots. You don't want the big play to happen, and they're right there, obviously, on the opening drive. If I'm Perry Meridian, you got to slow this offense down somehow. You got to make them get chunk plays, make them really put the ball on the ground and earn it. And right there, you can see the Artesians really want to do the opposite, and they did a really good job there opening possession.
Zupan hands it off to Hunter. Puts his head down, gains a couple, about 5 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 5 for the Falcons.
That was a good push there by the Perry O-line. Able to open up a little running lane. Picked up about half there.
These teams very similar. Talking with Coach Cooper earlier this week, he says you look at both these teams, they run pretty much the same offense, like to spread it out. Defense, the 3-3, have that rover Lucas Dewey plays, kind of the same thing. So it's going to be whoever is most consistent is what he said in the email, as Zupan lets it fly to Barker on the left side. He'll get enough for a first down, gain of about 7 or 8.
Yeah, I really like what the Perry Meridian Falcons are doing there. You got 2 guys at the bottom of your screen, 2 guys at the top. You're just going to throw a simple bubble screen. You got the corner. The only guy really within 5 to 10 yards of the 2 guys over there out wide. So, I mean, you simply just throw it out there, let them go get some yards, and they did just that. The Artesians probably going to have to start adjusting to that double stack look that the Falcons just showed.
Now we're going to see a trips to the right, 3 wide receivers. We're going to see
stacking to the bottom of your screen.
To Zupan's right. Handoff. Hunter to the left side. Puts outside, gets wrapped down, close to the first down marker, gain of about 8 on the play.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned earlier, this Perry Meridian offense is very versatile. They can do a lot of different things. When you got a good running back there with Hunter, you can hand the ball off depending on the look right there. You have the option to throw it down to the bottom of your screen, but right there, all the defense kind of focuses in on that after the last pass, and you're just going to hand the ball off to Hunter, let him go get the first down.
10 yards on that run brings up a 1st and 10 for the Falcons, and they're driving early, Braxton.
Good response thus far here from the Falcons. Let's see if they can keep it rolling.
Zupan in the shotgun, takes it himself up the middle. Puts his head down, he'll gain the first down, still moving. Tackled by a group of Artesian defenders.
Really like what Coach Cooper's drawing up here on the opening drive. Just say, hey, Zupan, go get it. Go get me some yards. And the Artesians were not ready for that one. Zupan carried about 3 dudes on his shoulder for an extra about 5 yards at the end there. You're going to see it. Initial hit right there. He's just going to keep going, keep dragging them.
Zupan, not a big man at
he's
all.
quick, though.
Listed at 5'9", 180. Playing quarterback for the Falcons. Gets the snap. Hands it off to the backup running back, Merciless.
That's a good, really good pursuit there to the football. You hit him in the backfield, not able to get him down, but then you got other guys rallying to the football. This is what you'd like to see from the Artesian defense. Get these Meridian Falcons in these second and longs, third and longs, make them air it out, and let the secondary for the Artesians really go to work.
You see Lucas Dewey on your screen there. As the Meridian Falcons come back on a 2nd and 9, ball on the 43-yard line of the Artesians. Zupan takes it himself up the middle. Will gain a couple. Looks like Lucas Dewey and Landon Potteroff making the tackle for the Artesians.
Yeah, I mean, same play we just saw. Zupan going to take the ball, try to go right up the middle. But much better job at the defense. We talked about it earlier. One of the keys to the game, they have to stay gap sound right there. When you all go to your gaps, there's going to be not a lot of holes to run for Zupan. You're going to get him in this third down and long situation. As I just mentioned, you want to get him in these situations, make him air it out. See if the secondary can go to work.
3rd and 6, Meridian Falcons on the Artesian 40-yard line. Zupan drops back. Running for his life, lets it fly over the head of intended target Ethan Neffel, the senior.
I think Coach Cooper might want to go for this. I'm not seeing. They may.
Looks like they are bringing out
the punt group. In the Artesian territory, you may think about getting aggressive here. Zupan set to punt it away, but I really like the play design there. You got 3 dudes rolling the bottom of your screen. You have different levels. You got a guy within 5 yards, 110, one.
It looks like an Artesian play, to be honest.
Yeah, it does.
A few minutes earlier.
He had a guy open, just a little overthrown and not able to get anything done here.
Punt is up and away. Stroud back.
They made him put him deep here.
Can he get to it before? And it looks like he may.
Oh, my goodness. Did he get that? He did, I believe. Wow. I mean, I don't think that can get any closer. Wow, what a punt there from Zupan. Stroud chose not to catch it. No, I think it actually did go in the end zone maybe. Falcons were clapping, so maybe they thought it was down near the 1, but Artesians feel a lot better about that now that they have the ball at their own 20 now, as opposed to all the way back at the 1.
For the Artesians, first drive, had a penalty on the first play of the game. Hand off Pryor for 2 yards, and then Reynolds' 78-yard bomb to Dotson to see what they could do on this second drive of the game. Reynolds in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands off to Pryor. Pryor around to the right side. Is ripped down by a couple of Falcon defenders. Gain of a couple.
Nice hard run there from Pryor. We've seen it all year. He gets the ball, and he's just going downhill, driving those legs. Good hard pickup there. Able to get a few. Give the Artesians in these second and not terribly long. 2nd and 6, maybe 7.
Gain of 3 on the run by Pryor. Reynolds getting the play from Coach Duggan. Jones in motion. Oh, Reynolds almost gets brought down, stays on his feet, and able to gain a couple.
I mean, I don't know how he got out of the initial tackle. He was straddled on a guy, somehow escaped, and wow, made something out of nothing. Let's look at this right there. You see the blitzers coming. He should have been tackled right there, maybe even there, probably there, but no, he just fighting for those extra yards. Give him about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5.
Parker Rodriguez there to make the initial contact, but Reynolds able to get out and gain 2 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 5, ball on the 25-yard line.
Watch Stroud here.
Reynolds rolling out to his right. Looks for a man deep.
Dotson
again.
Oh, what
right
a defensive
through
recovery.
The hands of Dotson. Dotson going for it big again. Had the 78-yard bomb.
Man, Horn just saved a touchdown there. Great recovery. He had Dotson. He had a step on him, but Horn, great pursuit to the football. There was no one near Dotson at the time Reynolds saw him. And then Horn comes out of nowhere. You can see, gets a hand on that one. It's a nice play there.
Back deep now is Hahn. Correction, we had the wrong name written down. That was my fault. Reynolds with the punt away. Bounce on Takes it, and Stroud takes him down early on the punt coverage.
Hunter Stroud trying to make his case to maybe get some defensive reps there. A really good tackle immediately after Hahn caught that one.
We'll see this punt again. Reynolds lets it fly. Hahn takes it off the bounce and then meets Stroud as soon as he catches it.
You know, it's really interesting to see, especially in high school football. I feel like you don't see a lot of true punters. A lot of the QBs just like to drop back. You saw it with Perry Meridian, obviously, with Zupan and Reynolds. And earlier in the year when we played Decatur, their QB just backing up and punting it as well. So a lot of the punts just happen by the QBs, which is really interesting.
Zupan back to pass. Lets it fly deep.
Oh,
that is
my
going to be
goodness.
caught by Neffel.
You talk about a throw right in the bread basket. Oh, he couldn't have laid that one in there any better. Wow. Zupan with the dot.
48-yard bomb there from Zupan.
Absolute great throw there from Zupan. I mean, he didn't even really have a step on him. He just threw it right where it needed to be, and now they're in the red zone.
47-yard bomb.
Let's take a look at this. Zupan.
Drops back and lets it rip.
I mean, look at
beautiful ball.
Just put the hand in there, man. It's beautiful. You can't draw that one up any better. Beautiful ball.
Ball on the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Flag is thrown. May get a false start here. Neffel trying to reposition to get on the line of scrimmage. Neffel had that big completion just a few seconds ago. Refs talking about it now.
Looks like they're going to wave that one off.
Waving off the flag.
Not sure what the initial flag. It looked like someone may have jumped, but looks like they're going to start from scratch. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Neffel went up like this.
Yeah.
Very quick movement, put his hand out, and they just thought he jumped off sides.
Oh, great pursuit.
Over there to Williams. Williams tackled quick by Grady Gardner and trying to look for the number of the other one. Looks like that was...
They got him Branham down there, maybe.
Yep.
But that was a really good... I like the Artesians. They draw up the blitz. They almost get to Zupan, but credit to him. He stood in there and threw an absolute bullet outside. Picked up a few yards there.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 10-yard line. Coopin and his running back, Merlis, in the backfield. Goes to throw again. Williams caught again. Able to reach for the first down marker. Tackled there by Reese Wolf. It'll be close.
I really like what the Falcons are doing right now. You've seen that play a couple times. They're really just playing a number game here. Whatever, if the Artesians are going to stack up the box, the Falcons are just going to throw it out wide every single time. When they got numbers out wide and they got an extra blocker, which they've been having, they're going to throw it out wide and get some yards. And you've seen it a couple times already. Big third down.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 5-yard line. Artesians need a stop here. Zupan takes it himself right up the middle. Has the blockers.
Took a shot.
Get in?
He's in, though.
Touchdown, Zupan, and touchdown, Falcons.
Credit to the Falcons. What a great response after that early touchdown by the Artesians. They marched all the way down the field on their 2nd possession. QB run. You saw that a couple times, and this is an interesting look here. I assume they're going to snap and get everyone back in.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe
Never know.
kick this. There you go.
I know the Artesians did this a couple times, a couple of years ago.
You got to keep the defense guessing. You got to keep them running back and forth. Uh-oh.
Almost blocked there by Lucas Dewey. It is good, though.
Falcons up early here in this first quarter. Take the 7-6 lead after a really good drive by the Falcons, led by a lot of numbers game. And that man right there,
Alan Zupan. Zupan so far 3 carries, 22 yards, and the touchdown as you saw there.
He's got it down.
4 for 62 yards passing as well. Had the big bomb there to Neffel.
I mean, he's really been doing it all on the ground. He can he can pound and ground that thing. He can hand it off. He can throw bombs right in the bread basket. So I mean, he's going to be a weapon for this Falcon team that is going to be really tough for the Artesians to stop, and they're going to have to take a look at what they're doing on defense and try to change something. Because man, that was a really good drive there, long pounding ground drive there from the Falcons. Able to punch it in here. Let's see how the Artesians will respond.
Through the first 2 drives for the Artesians, prior 2 carries, 5 yards. Reynolds had that 1 carry for 2 yards where it looked like he was going to be sacked.
Yeah.
Reynolds passing wise, 1 for 2 for the 78-yard bomb to Dotson. Obviously, Dotson has a 78-yard catch. Didn't do much on that second drive. Let's see if they can improve on that for this third one.
Stroud's going to have a crack at it.
Stroud takes it off and run.
Uh-oh.
Stroud breaks the tackle, stays on his feet, loses the ball, but catches it himself. Stroud still up.
Wow.
Down to the 35-yard line of the Falcons. What a return by Hunter Stroud.
I mean, he's really just a human highlight reel, mate. Every time he has the ball, you know something good's going to happen. Right there, just sees a hole. A couple Perry players got tripped up trying to go down, and you can see he just gets the ball, and his vision is so good. Able to weave right through the defenders. I don't know how he didn't go down there. Almost lost it.
Ball comes up, takes it right back.
Takes a shot, but I mean, just runs like that. Set the Artesians up all the way in the Falcon territory already. I mean, you love to see those big plays. He's just a big playmaker, man. Whether it's on offense, tackling, as we saw on the punt. So, just a really big playmaker.
Reynolds pulls it. Caught by Dotson. So a quick slant there from Reynolds to Dotson will be a first down for the Artesians.
I really like the play design there. He has the option to hand it off, give it to Pryor, but no, you got Stroud going vertical, and you got Mason Dotson on the slant right there. Meridian. Too worried about the deep ball that no one was there to cover the underneath. Dotson, big pickup there.
Reynolds, big snap, tosses it to Hunter Stroud. Hunter Stroud has some blocks. Gets a pass the 20-yard line to about the 18, gain of about 6.
And this is where the Artesians really get dangerous. When you start getting the ball in Hunter Stroud's hands, whether it's with the jet, whether it's with a pass, whatever it is. I mean, right now, this is when they're so hard to stop. They can hand off the ball in this situation, give it to Pryor. They can dump it off to the tight end, throw it to somebody else. Really, really tough to stop when you got so many weapons like the Artesian offense has.
Reynolds gets the play, takes the snap, looks back to throw. Lets it fly, caught by Stroud.
He's got enough for the first.
Enough for the first, gets ripped out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Right there, Reynolds rolling out, had a couple of options. Smart to take Stroud, who had the first down yardage. Artesians get a new fresh set of chains.
See where they mark the ball now at the 12. Reynolds.
Probably going to give this one to Pryor. Let him get some yards. Let him settle something on the ground.
Reynolds takes it himself, breaks a tackle, gains a couple to about the 10-yard line.
We've seen that play a couple of times this year. The option route. He has the idea to either pitch it or stick it up and run it himself. And I'm not sure he's pitched it one time this year. He really likes to run the ball, and every time he gets an option, he's going to pretty much choose to run the ball if he can.
Reynolds back in the shotgun, gain of 3 on that play. The sweep to Stroud. Stroud able to gain a couple.
Not a ton there. Artesians are going quick. Perry's trying to sub. They're not going to get it off. They should get a penalty if the Artesians do it right. They do. So penalty, doesn't matter. Pryor, touchdown. Coach Cooper is absolutely going nuts. He is halfway on the field, and that is a flag thrown on him. So on top of the touchdown, on top of both the flags, which are both on Perry Meridian, Artesians strike back.
6-yard touchdown score from Austin Pryor. And let's look at some of these stats so far in this one. A.J. Reynolds, 5 for 6, 104 yards, and 3 of those have been to his main guy, Hunter Stroud. Not a lot of yards after the catch so far. 3 catches, 15 yards for the senior and Hunter Stroud. Had those 2 jets, then had the first down completion. Dodson getting most of the yardage there. 2 catches, 89 yards, and had the 178-yard touchdown as we hear from the official, possibly.
I'm not sure if we're going to get this mic. So we can't hear, but based on what happened on the play, obviously, so Perry Meridian was trying to sub. The Artesians saw them trying to sub, so they're going to say, hey, we're going to try to run a play, get them, whether an offsides or too many men on the field. So either Perry Meridian thought Martinsville sub, so they thought they'd get a chance to sub, or Perry's just trying to sub to get their personnel in. Nevertheless, you get a penalty for that. Coach Cooper beside himself on the sideline that they threw the penalty, so he's halfway out on the field trying to tell the refs, hey, we're trying to sub. Maybe he thought Martinsville sub, maybe he thought they didn't, but he gets the unsportsmanlike conduct for running on the field, and then right there, you can see the ref trying to explain everything. So after all that,
they took the touchdown away.
Yeah, no touchdown because the flags happened before the offsides. So yeah, it looks like each team is going to get a warning before you throw the flag with the sideline. So sideline warning, going to go over there to Perry Meridian and Coach Cooper. You can see Coach Cooper, he's still not very happy. He's saying, hey, I was trying to call a timeout. I was standing right there, and you didn't see me. Ref's like, I'm sorry.
So
didn't hear it. I mean, it's maybe because of this crowd. We got a lot of people here. A lot of people.
Indeed. 3rd and 1, ball on the 3-yard line. I assume we'll give it back to Austin Pryor.
Reynolds, yeah.
One of the two. Changing the play here at the line of scrimmage.
And watch the handoff. They may try to dump it in the end zone. Let's see what they do.
Pryor takes it himself. He's close.
Got the first down at least.
Got the first down at least. We'll see where they mark him. I think they mark him at the 1. So a 2-yard gain for Pryor.
Looks like he's at the 2-yard line.
The 1.
That's going to be close. So you got 4 plays to get
1
yard and a half. I mean,
yeah. I mean, if I'm the Artesians, I'm just going right back to Austin Pryor.
You like the odds here.
Clock rolling down. Reynolds takes it himself. Reynolds will score. Touchdown, Artesians.
I think he called his own number there. Went to the sideline, pointed at himself. I'm not sure whether he saw the opening or saw something, but nevertheless, Reynolds takes it himself for the score. You can see great camera work, able to find a gap. Touchdown, Artesians. Back on top.
What a drive, capped off by the 1-yard score. But it all starts with Hunter Stroud's kickoff return to about the 35-yard line of the Falcons.
Playmaker, Nate. He's a playmaker.
Rollins, PAT attempt is up and good. Artesians lead 13-7 over the Perry Meridian Falcons, and it's homecoming weekend.
Yeah, it's a very busy weekend. We're going to see some homecoming stuff happen at halftime. Credit to the players. They got a lot of stuff going on in their minds. They got to lock in and get this win. I heard Coach Duggar talking on the podcast inside Artesian football before. They brought up homecoming, all the distractions. He said, hey, homecoming's great, but we got a job to do first before we can celebrate that. Got to get the W.
Okay, Charlie Rollins kicked the PAT through, and we get ready to kick it off back to the Falcons. You see on your screen, Coach Duggar.
Much more very peaceful conversation than what we saw earlier with Coach Cooper and the ref. See, Coach Duggar, obviously you don't got much to be mad about when your team's up here, but see both teams chatting with the refs, letting their opinions, thoughts be heard. Rollins set to boot it.
Boots it.
That one. He's going to go to the 1976 team over there. We're recognizing them over there. We mentioned a little earlier that tonight they're going to celebrate them for the last Artesian undefeated season down there. So if you talk to some of these players, if there's some people they should look up to, people they're chasing, trying to do what they did. It's those dudes in the end zone who are being celebrated all night tonight.
Yeah, so we're celebrating that undefeated Artesian football team.
Yeah.
Homecoming festivities, a busy night indeed for the Artesian team and town.
Busy
in general.
Busy indeed.
Ball on the 20-yard line of the Falcons. Falcons down by 6. Zupan takes a snap, hands it off to Merlis. Merlis gets wrapped up in the backfield. See who comes off initially. Looks like that is Mason Kirkhoff.
A nice tackle there from Kirkhoff. It's going to be really interesting to see what Perry's going to do on this drive. Obviously, last drive they put together a really good long drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone. I wouldn't be surprised if Perry's going to try to just take what's given. Like right there, I thought they could have maybe went up top to the bubble screen. Wouldn't be surprised if you're going to see them throw the screens underneath. They're not necessarily looking for the big chunks, but just the chunks that can get positive yardage.
On the jet is Barker.
Yeah, that's a taste of the Artesians' money right there. They love that with Stroud. Perry Meridian showing they can do it as well.
So far, Zupan 5 for 5. That is the end of the first quarter. Artesians lead 13-7. You're watching Martinsville versus Perry Meridian on the MHS View YouTube channel and IHSA TV.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Just saw their completion to Colton Barker. Gain of 21 on the play.
Yeah, nice. As we mentioned earlier, Zupan yet to throw an incompletion. 6 for 6 on the night. Right there, he just sticks it right in the middle. If I'm Coach Cooper, I'm saying, hey, he's got an arm. He doesn't make many mistakes. I'm going to let him make all these decisions.
Handoff there.
He's just going forward, man. Should have been tackled in the backfield. Doesn't matter. He's going to carry on a couple of Artesian defenders. Got to love the heart from this guy. Just look at that. Should have tackled in the backfield. Maybe right there. Definitely earlier. And then right there at the end. How about that slow-mo action? Love to see it. But a good hard run there. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, this Perry Meridian offense so dual threat. They can do so many things. You got 3 dudes on top right now. You can easily throw it and get a few yards. Hand the ball off, get some yards. You can run it with your QB and get some yards. Let him pass because he hasn't had any completion.
But Kirkhoff gets the sack. Him and Noah Sumner there to corral Zupan.
Zupan wanted to go deep, but the Artesians, they got to him before he could make that decision. You can see a pack of Artesians just all over it. And this is where you like to put the Perry Meridian Falcons in these second and long situations. But, I mean, Zupan's still yet to throw an incompletion. So, with the way he's throwing the ball right now, you can't feel very good about any time you see him trying to air this out.
2nd and 17, ball on the 47-yard line. Zupan in the backfield. Takes a snap, rolls out to his right. Has a man deep. And almost picked off. It's in there for Barker of the Falcons.
I mean, that's just a beautiful read there from Reese Wolf. They tried to get the seam right up in the middle of the field, and it was open when he threw it. But Reese Wolf made a really good recovery, able to go and break that up. Almost had the interception. Really good play there from the free safety roaming around Reese Wolf.
So third forever and 17, third and a country mile for the Perry Meridian Falcons. Zupan will try to get him a little bit closer, down by 6 with 10:15 remaining in this second quarter.
I think he's either going to go deep down at the bottom of your screen. Oh, that's going to be
blitz coming from Dewey. Zupan lets it fly. Reese Wolf had it in his hands.
Oh.
Great defensive play there by the wide receiver. That is, I'm trying to see the number there. That is Williams, who makes a defensive play. But
there's a holding on the play as well. It's going to be declined. You can see Reese Wolf yet again. They tried to take the shot at the bottom of the screen, and Artesians cracked down on it twice.
So they're going
to make the Falcons punt. And if this is anything like the last punt, the Perry Meridian almost downed him at the 1.
The Artesians will come after this one. That is for sure. Artesians lead 13-7, 10-10 remaining in this second quarter. Artesians come after it.
That one a lot higher.
High spiraling kick. Takes a beautiful Martinsville bounce. It will drop down to the 32-yard line. That's where we're going to see the Artesian offense back into the field. For the Artesians, Reynolds so far in this one, 5 for 6 for 104 yards. Not too bad for the senior quarterback.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Really like what the Artesian defense did. Big stop right there. See if the offense can keep it rolling.
1st and 10, ball on the 33-yard line. Artesians, like we mentioned, 6-point lead. Number 2 team in all of 4A. Quick pass to Hunter Stroud. Able to break a tackle, gains a couple up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Artesians trying to throw a little bubble screen action down on the bottom of your screen, but good pursuit to the football there for the Falcons. I mean, anytime you look for Hunter Stroud, he's probably going to have a few dudes covering him because teams have really tried to hone in on him, not let him get as many touches. You can see there, Falcons flying to the football.
Reynolds gets the troops ready. Reynolds to Dotson for the first down.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this play 2 times already where you got Hunter Stroud going deep. You have the option to throw it over top. You have the option to hand it off. And then when Hunter Stroud's going deep, people are going to follow right there. Mason Dotson able to catch it, take the hit, get the first down.
Reynolds in the shotgun. Pryor to his right. That completion there from Reynolds, 7 for 8 for 117. Just adding on to his totals here in the first half. Jones in motion from right to left. Reynolds looking to take a shot over the middle. That is complete. Hunter Stroud still moving his feet.
Artesians love that play. Send all 4 of the guys vertical. Have Hunter Stroud on a little post route right in the middle. Puts the foot down. A.J. Reynolds sticks it. Artesians are rolling.
Artesians are rolling. That man on your screen, Hunter Stroud, 5 catches, 41 yards in this first half. Reynolds in the play from the sideline. Ball on the 35-yard line. Up by 6 here. Another score, make it a 2-score game. Hands it off to Pryor. Pryor gets wrapped up after a gain of a couple.
You mentioned Pryor. He's one of those guys. You air it out, air it out, air it out, and then you forget you got a good running back in Pryor you got to stop and worry about too. And Pryor able to get a couple there. This offense just so many weapons, so many places that you can throw the ball to, hand the ball off to. Stroud with the jet. So many.
Stroud down to about the 25-yard line. Be close for a first down. They may mark him just a yard short. See what they give him. Give him 7 on the play. Hunter's 6th catch of the game as well.
Yeah, I think we're going to see either a Austin Pryor run or an A.J. Reynolds run.
Reynolds going to take it himself, find some blocks, spins, still on his feet, down to the 15-yard line, gain of about 11.
Reynolds takes it himself. A lot of room. How about that blocking up front from the Artesians? Reynolds does the rest. Picks up the big first down. Artesians in the red zone.
Reynolds doing everything for this Artesian team so far. 1st and 10, 15-yard line for the Artesians. 7 in counting here in this second quarter. Reynolds. Jones in motion. Reynolds looks for the screen. It's a fly caught by Hunter Stroud. Hunter Stroud breaks a couple tackles and is in for the touchdown. Artesians.
Talk about a play design there from Coach Duggar. You got the fake screen on the left. Everyone thinks it's going to Pryor. And you can't forget about number 3. Hunter Stroud. Screen right over the middle. Artesians extend the lead.
We were talking before this drive started.
Yeah.
Zupan was almost perfect. Well, Reynolds pretty dang near there. He is 10 for 11 for 159, 2 touchdowns, and has a touchdown himself as well.
When you're looking at that, the only incompletion is the ball he put right where he should have. Dotson had the opportunity to catch it, but just a heck of a defensive play by the Falcons to knock it loose. So, I mean, we're seeing some high-level quarterback play tonight on both sides tonight, Nate.
Both sides. Charlie Rollins' PAT was good, as we're going to watch this replay one more time. Fakes the screen.
Everyone thinks it's going over there. Nope, it's going right.
Get the ball to your best player and let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Stroud, 7 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown. You're thinking only 63 yards. He's gotten a lot of those jets in the screen there.
Yeah.
Getting the ball very close to the line of scrimmage and having to make yardage out of nothing, basically, as Charlie Rollins to kick it off to the Falcons. Falcons down by 13 now, 6:46 remaining in this second quarter, And the Falcons are going to need something big on this drive.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see what the Falcons are going to do in this next drive they're going to have. So the Artesians bunched up. They're probably going to spread out, kick this one deep. Falcons adjusted to it.
Looks like they did the Decatur Central.
Yeah.
Took one out of their playbook. And
got to keep them honest. Make them cover everything.
Rollins about to send it away. Low driving kick bounces into the end zone. 3rd straight touchback for Charlie Rollins.
Here we go, Falcons. They need to put together another drive like they did on their second possession, marching all the way down the field, just taking what the defense was giving them. And they're going to have an opportunity here, led by the man himself, Zupan. Let's see what they can get rolling here.
Zupan, 6 for 8 for 91 yards, has 5 carries for 28 yards. Doing it all, had the touchdown as well for the Falcons. And he's going to lead his team out onto the field. Empty look upcoming for the Falcons. Zupan by himself.
Got the diamond formation up at the top. I think you're either going to see an automatic QB run or take a shot.
Taking a shot to Hahn. Hahn.
What a catch.
Makes the diving catch.
What a catch. They've tried to do that. That's the 3rd time they've tried to hit Hahn down low, and right there, you can see why. I mean, he's getting a step on the defenders every time. What a catch.
27-yard bomb from Zupan to Hahn.
Same formation. They're going to do it again. Watch the screen up top. There it is.
Over to Barker. Barker has some blocks wrapped down. Joel Sumner for the Artesians.
And this is where Falcons can get dangerous. You throw the ball where you got more numbers. You got 3 blockers in front of the screen man. And when you got a 3-on-2, I think most of the time you're probably going to win that and get some positive yardage. They get the look they wanted. Throw it, zip it right out to them. The Artesians are going to have to adjust somehow to this.
Barker having a pretty good game. 4 catches, 43 yards, for the Falcon wide receiver, and they're going to go right back to it. Zupan takes it himself on this one.
There you
Hit
go.
it hard there. Dominic Mercer laying the boom, but I think it will be enough for the first
That was
down.
close, really close. But I mean, we've seen the same formation 3 times there from the Falcons. One time, I mean, you're picking your poison here. They threw a deep ball one time. All right, they done that. So what else you got? You can throw a screen. They did that, and then the only other thing you can do is run the ball with the quarterback, and they did that as well. So I think that formation right there can give the Artesians some trouble, just because how many options it has off of it.
First and 10, ball on the 42-yard line. Artesians up by 13. Falcons driving, though. Zupan takes it himself. Gets wrapped up. Grady Gardner and Dewey on the tackle.
Zupan may be one of the best running backs this Falcon team's got, man. He gets the ball, and he just goes downhill, and he goes downhill hard.
4 yards on that one. So bring up a 2nd and 6. Falcons still driving here. Zupan has 7 carries for 36 yards and the touchdown, the lone score for the Falcons. On the last drive, Zupan got down and then had the penalty, or excuse me, the sack. It really changed everything. Zupan lets it fly for Neffel over the head. Good coverage there by Grady Gardner.
It's weird standing completion in this type of game. You see an overthrow, it's like, whoa, these quarterbacks, they don't make a lot of mistakes. They're human, finally. They make mistakes.
Zupan 8 for 11.
Yeah.
Great start for the Falcon quarterback. Third
Big
and 6.
down. You like to think they probably are in four down territory with just under 5 minutes to go before halftime.
Already
down by 2 scores. I mean, you got to think they may be looking at a 4 down territory if they can't pick it up.
Here we go, 3rd and 6. Artesians lead by 13. Zupan in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Pressure coming. Gets hit as he throws. Caught by
what a
Williams.
catch.
Williams wrapped down Reese Wolf to about the 5-yard line.
Zupan took a shot there. He was able to throw it and get it off. Let's take a look here. Artesians send the blitz. Able to throw it over the top. Nice throw, nice catch. Big gain there on a 3rd and really important 3rd down in the game. Falcons pick it up. Now they are in striking distance.
3rd catch for Williams, 40 yards for him. Handoff, Merciless.
Not much.
Noah Sumner getting him from behind. See how many they give him. Maybe a yard or 2.
Good angle here from the camera crew. You can see Artie's just piling to the football, not letting him get an angle, not letting him get a gap. Filling those gaps hard. Falcons may be trying to waste as much time as possible. You don't want to give this Artesian team any time if they end up scoring. Looks like Falcons probably going to use a timeout here.
Looks like they will. Falcons take the timeout, down by 13, 3:41 remaining in this 2nd quarter. And we've seen just perfection, almost perfection, on both sides from both quarterbacks. Two quarterbacks that we knew coming in, both great quarterbacks. Zupan, just getting the stats here for a minute. Zupan is 9 of 12 for 156 yards, and he's run the ball 7 times for 36 yards. And flipping sides, A.J. Reynolds, 10 for 11, 159, 2 touchdowns, and then has the rushing touchdown himself. He's 4 for 17 rushing the ball as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about these 2 offenses. They're led by 2 offensive masterminds. I mean, when you got Coach Cooper over there, Coach Duggar, they're just dialing up good play after good play. You think you got them in a 3rd and long, and then they throw it over the middle. They give it to Hunter Stroud. They throw it to, anywhere. Both of these offenses, a lot of dynamic dudes who can go make plays. The Artesians just picking them apart. The Falcons as well.
2nd and 6, more like 2nd and goal. Artesians lead by 13. Falcons in enemy territory. Right on the edge of scoring.
You saw this look a lot of times this drive. You got 4 guys at the bottom. They can throw the screen. They can throw it up, or they can give it to the man himself, Zupan, which I think they might.
They may just
give it to him and go run. They will.
Zupan just takes it himself, pulling guard to the goal line. Not
in.
touched. Touchdown, Falcons. That is Zupan's second rushing touchdown of the night.
I mean,
That
formation just causes a lot of problems. Zupan takes it himself, showing the wheels, but I talked about it earlier. You got to cover the diamond formation. You got at the bottom of your screen. When you send so many guys out, that means you're not going to have enough in the box, and they're going to go and get it done on the ground. There's just so many options to go to.
I just noticed Zupan actually holding.
He does
as well. So he does it all.
Is there
for
anything
the
he
Falcons.
can't do? Yeah. Throwing dots, running, holding.
That one is up.
He got blocked, but I think it had enough.
Had enough, it did. So that brings it within 6. Artesians lead 20-14, 3:37 remaining in the second quarter. But that's plenty of time for this Artesian offense.
Yeah, I mean, they could probably have 3 possessions with this amount of time. But I really like what the Falcons are doing. You're down 20-7. How are you going to respond? And they just put together a great drive, led by the big play they had on the early series, and then they just kept it rolling. They were able to get chunk plays, 3rd and longs. They were able to get a big play, and they led right here. Look at this. 3rd and long, what are they going to do? Throw it up to your guys. Zupan puts the foot in the ground, throws a strike. That's a big score, because, I mean, you're looking at a 20-7 game going into halftime, but no, you're going to score, cut the lead down to 1, big score.
Yeah, and talking with Coach Cooper, his words exactly. We need to be efficient on offense and take what the defense gives us,
That's exactly
all
what
while
they're doing.
protecting the football.
Exactly what they're doing. They're taking what the defense gives you. And I love that philosophy, because you got a lot of things you got to cover with the Perry Meridian offense, and whatever you want to cover, there's probably going to be something else open, and they've just really exploited that on that series.
Place kicker Justin Boyle to boot it away for the Falcons.
Oh, tipped an Artesian man.
Lucas Dewey with the catch. Gets ripped down to the 36-yard line. Bring out this Artesian offense who
more than enough time.
Well. Yeah, done very well so far.
A lot of time to score.
Lucas Dewey there catching off the bounce, gaining a couple of yards. Now we're going to see this Artesian offense, ball on the 36-yard line. Reynolds in the shotgun. We'll see what they do here. Maybe a handoff to Pryor to get the drive going,
you know? Ground, but, this offense, they like to air it out. We'll see. Stroud's got some room up top. Maybe they want to give it to him in the flats.
Handoff up the middle is Pryor. Pryor ripped down by a couple of Falcon defenders.
Not a ton of room there. Artesian O-line tried to get a push, but the Falcons had a lot more numbers than the Artesians did. They filled those gaps quick.
Garrett Egan, the senior defensive end, first one to get to Pryor. Reynolds, the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Has plenty of time, rolls to his right. Lets it fly downfield for Stroud.
Ooh, what a defensive play.
Great play there by Bryson Hahn.
Hahn's been doing it all for the Falcons. I'll tell you what. Big catch. Big couple plays on defense. I mean, when you stick a guy like Hahn on Hunter Stroud, that's going to cause some problems. He can stick with Stroud. He's a quick guy, strong guy. And he's been causing the Artesians some trouble when they're trying to go deep. He's been making some touchdown-saving tips.
Reynolds takes a snap, rolls out to his left, has a man.
Ooh, they got there early.
Jackson
Don't think he did. What a play. Oh, there's going to be a flag. I think this one is going to be a late hit or something of that sort.
So we'll see what they call here.
Maybe on Hunter Stroud by his reaction.
Stroud shrugs as he was talking to the ref maybe. And it looks like...
We'll see what happened here. So you can see they tried to get it to Stroud. Bang, bang play. They may have exchanged some words. Like Stroud may have reacted in some sort of way. that would cause the penalty. I don't think we're going to get a ref mic down there, but we will try and decide, see what they're going to decide. Personal foul. I believe that would probably be on Hunter Stroud.
On Hunter Stroud. Nothing for he did physically. I'm guessing just what he said.
You know, so something probably was said to Hunter after he got hit, and you're always going to catch the second guy, whatever he's going to do, and he reacted in some sort of way. We couldn't see what that way was, but that's going to set the Artesians back in a 4th and forever. So now just when you're thinking the Artesians may drive down, the Falcons, they got a chance. They're going to have a chance to score again, either tie or take the lead right before half.
Reynolds, 4th and 22. And Hahn sitting about the 45-yard line, awaiting this punt from Reynolds. Reynolds needs to get a bit of this one.
Oh, my goodness, not a great one.
Out of bounds at about
right around the 50.
47, 48.
Oh, no.
Great field position for the Falcons coming up. Down by 6 so far in this second quarter. 2:47 left on the clock. Great, just perfect amount of time for the Falcons to try to make something happen.
I mean, yeah, if you're the Falcons, you wanted the defense to make some stops. You wanted to have an opportunity. This is just what they have. They have just enough time as well. This Falcon team, they're not mostly about the huge play. They like to chunk it out. They take some time to score, and they got just enough time to march it down here and get another score in before this halftime comes.
Zupan, 9 of 12 for 156 in this game so far. He's in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. Has a man to the left. That's caught by Hahn.
Yeah, we've seen that play so many times tonight. You got dudes going deep. That's going to open up the middle of the field. Hahn on the little post slant right over middle of the field. He's made some big plays, whether it be on the offensive side or defensive side. He's made some big catches right there. The third down earlier. The tip ball he had against the Artesian offense to save a touchdown with Dodson. He had a good play on Stroud earlier. So Hahn and Zupan are really doing a good job here tonight.
Over there to Williams. Zupan. Williams breaks the tackle. Be close to the first down marker.
Again, this is just taking what the defenses give you. You got numbers up top. You got 2 blockers for 2 defenders. You got to immediately throw it. They know where they're going. Good blocks. Able to put the feet in the ground, go straight downhill. Beautiful first down play. Love what I'm seeing here from the offense of Meridian.
Williams' 4th catch for 48 yards. 2nd and 1 for the Falcons. They're driving here. Zupan hands it off to Merciless. First down run, gain of about 7. Just a good, simple handoff there to Merciless.
Bleeding a lot of clock as well. You love to see the clock going down in these situations. If you're Meridian, you want to leave as little amount of clock as possible if you're going to score.
Biggest thing is they still do have to score.
Yep.
Zupan takes a snap, and he was going to take it himself, make a man miss. Still on his feet, gets dropped for a gain of about 4. Or excuse me, about 2 or 3. So we're at about 2nd and 8 for the Falcons. Zupan, 9 carries, 44 yards, and a timeout by the Artesians.
Yeah, you know they're going to start using them at some point. You want to have enough time. If you end up getting a stop or score, whatever it is, you want to have enough time to do something. And like the timeout there from Coach Duggar. And if I'm Meridian, I'm going to go back to that diamond look you had out wide. You have a guy down. You have one guy up top, which is usually Hahn in that situation. Then you got 4 guys at the bottom of your screen. You throw the running back in that mix, and then you have one guy right behind the lineman, which would be Zupan, the quarterback. And they've had a lot of success off that look. They've scored off the look. They've had some big plays. I mean, you got so many options. You can throw it to Hahn in a one-on-one matchup, which he has shown he can win those. You can throw it down low if you have numbers for the bubble. And then, of course, you can say, Zupan, go give me a touchdown and do the rest. And he's done that tonight.
Zupan, 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. Coming into the game, rushing the ball. Zupan does have 3 touchdowns, making that 5 on the season. for the senior QB.
I think Coach Cooper may have heard us down there. They're in that look. You're probably going to see a screen or a quarterback run. There's
Screen
the
to
screen.
Barker. Barker hit quickly, still on his feet, but gets
Coach
brought
Duggar, quick
backwards.
timeout.
So pass completed.
Again, a lot of options off the play. Coach Cooper said, hey, throw it out wide. Gonna get an absolute sling. Good tackle, Adam Branham. Lucas Dewey coming in to help.
Barker there, no yards on the completion. Timeout again by the Artesians, 3rd and 9. Actually, they're going to say he lost a yard.
Yeah, the Artesians flew the football really well. I think they've made some adjustments. They've seen that look so many times that they've started to say, hey, if they're going to give us this look, they're either going to do one of these things, and we're going to have to take some of that away, and they've done a really good job taking some of that away, especially on that last play. So let's see what Meridian is going to come out in. I wouldn't be surprised if they may try that again. Maybe run it with Zupan, let him go get something.
They may try that offside of the field, Hahn one-on-one with the corner.
Take a shot.
Take a little shot.
Why not? When you got a guy like Hahn, just a playmaker, let him go make a play.
Artesians lead 20-14. Minutes in left on the clock. Artesians burning timeouts to save some time for a quicker than a minute drive.
Here we go.
So here we go. 3rd and 9. Falcons down by 6, and they are right on the cusp of taking the lead here at the end of the second quarter. Zupan in the shotgun. Merlis to his right. In motion, Barker. Barker, fake handoff. It's Zupan.
Not enough. Timeout.
Takes it himself.
So here you go. Right now, are you sending out the kicker? Tell him to go get 3, or are you going to try to get 6 here, Nate?
Timeout is called by the Artesians. I'll answer your question in a second. 1 yard gain by Zupan. And if I'm the Meridian Falcons, I think I'm keeping the offense. I think I'm keeping that offense on the field.
You got the number 2 team in 4A on the ropes right now. You're down by 6. And I like what you're thinking. You're not going to beat a team like the Artesians by kicking field goals. You're going to need to make some big plays, take some risks, and I think that's what we're going to see here from the Falcons.
One thing to note, it is 4th and 8. The Artesians just wasted all, I wouldn't say wasted, probably the wrong word there. Burned all 3 of the timeouts for this half. So this minute drive, they're not going to have any timeouts. It's going to be clock management in this last drive is going to be huge.
The Artesians are doing what they need to do. They got it down. Their Falcons are in the red zone. You're trying to make a stop. They stop them 3 times in a row. You call the bam, bam, bam timeouts, and that's what you got to do. You got to give your offense a chance based off what's going to happen here.
Like you said, I think they listened to us because Zupan is going to be back in the shotgun.
Here we go.
4th and 8, ball in the 10-yard line. They can get the first down.
Crowd's on the feet. Coach Cooper wants a timeout. He's going to get it. So maybe they were looking. Maybe they were trying to get something. Maybe they were seeing what the Artesians were going to give them. Maybe they want to line up in that, see how the Artesians adjust, and say, hey, based off this look that we're going to throw at them, they're going to give us this look that makes this maybe route or this play maybe open.
And then maybe if you're Coach Taylor leading of that defensive side of the ball, maybe you just throw something different at them. Say, hey, we know they're going to probably going to come back in the same look. Let's do something different. Let's change it up.
Something we talked about the very first opening kickoff. You asked about if we're going to see any trickery, any onside. I think if the Falcons have some sort of trick or a special play in their system, I think you're going to see it right now. I think Coach Cooper knows that if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to throw everything out the Artesians, and we'll see what they're going to throw at them here.
Both teams about to exit the huddles. 4th and 8, ball in the 10-yard line. Minute 5 remaining in this second quarter. Falcons 10 yards away from a touchdown. But it is 4th and 8.
Really big play here. This could have a lot of momentum.
Zupan drops back to throw. Rolls out to his right. Being chased by Joel Sumner. Sumner hits him as he throws.
Oh, he got him!
That's a touchdown!
What a throw. What a throw.
That is 18 Neffel.
Man. What a great throw there. Getting hit. Ball got tipped somehow, some way. Falcons, they're not going to quit. That play reminds me a lot of the Louisville Notre Dame game last week when quarterback was rolling out to his right, had nothing there. He just sidearmed it, bullet in the end zone, touchdown. I mean, right there. Zupan making hard things look easy.
Just like that.
A lot.
Falcons has the number 2 team in 4A on the ropes. PAT is up and good. Falcons take the lead by 1.
Wow.
59 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
This crowd is stunned right now. Obviously, you get the big 20-7 lead. Credit to the Falcons, man. They came right back. They're not quitting at all. And that starts with the man on the headset, Coach Cooper. He's been calling a great game. I love what I've been seeing out of him. Zupan making plays. You got just so many weapons. Hahn making plays. These teams are very similar. They got a lot of playmakers. They got good quarterbacks. Good dudes calling the plays. Now the question is there too much time for the Artesians, Nate? What are we thinking?
I think there's too much time. We've seen it too many times, Braxton.
You know, usually in these situations, you got 2 guys you like to go the deep ball. You like Mason Dotson and Hunter Stroud. And Hunter Stroud, he's been being contained pretty well so far on the deep ball. They've had Hahn, who can keep up with anyone in the state. He's been keeping right up with Stroud, making some big plays. He's been going over, tipping balls that are trying to go to Dotson. So we'll see if Hunter Stroud can maybe get this ball and get us some good field position first.
Real quick, we're just going to mention the rest of the mid-state scores. Decatur Central leading 24-0 over Greenwood. Plainfield 20, Franklin Community 6. As Hunter Stroud loses it, but I think he's going to fall on it. That's going to be a rough starting position for the Artesians. Down by 1, 58 seconds left on the clock. And we'll get back to these scores in a moment. What do you think the Artesians' game plan here is for the last minute?
Coach Duggar called those timeouts for a reason. He's not going to need this ball out. He's going to try and take some shots, get something on the board. I think you're not going to see a run this play. You may see a couple screens. You're definitely going to see number 3, whether he's getting targeted, doing something. But right now, I mean, he has a lot of space. He has about 10 yards before anyone's near him. If I'm the Artesians, I'm throwing it to him right now. Let him go work.
Let him go work. Reynolds takes a snap, rolls out to his right.
Throwing to him.
And right there, Hunter Stroud.
A lot of room. I mean, you got a lot of room there. Beautiful play design. You have Draven Sanders say, hey, the only guy within 10 yards of Hunter Stroud is the corner. So you're going to say, hey, have Draven Sanders go on a go ball, take him out of here. Hunter Stroud run a little bend route, able to have a good throw, good catch. Artesians quick first down, 54 seconds to go. Like what I'm seeing. You're going to see a lot more in number 3.
Ball on the 25-yard line. Reynolds
Wouldn't be surprised if you see it again.
Rolls out to his left. Throws it quick. Caught by Dotson for the first down, out of bounds.
Like the play. It's a little risky. That hitch route was a little deep. Perry Meridian playing off, but they had a lot of time to go and make a play on that football. But you can see, bang, bang play. Mason Dotson able to get the first down too quick. First downs, as I mentioned. The 2 guys we're going to see, Mason Dotson, Hunter Stroud. Those 2 guys targeted on the first 2 plays.
Reynolds takes a snap, rolls out to his right on this one. Looking for a man.
He popped him. He popped him. He got
wide
him.
Open.
Oh, my goodness.
They're going to have to get on this ball quickly.
You got to spike it. You got to spike it. Coach Duggar telling him. The clock will go when the chains get set up. Coach Cooper's going to call timeout before our Artesians have a chance to spike it. So I'm not sure if that was a called hitch and go with the pump fake or they just decided it themselves. But nevertheless, pump fake got the defenders. They bit. And Hunter Stroud may have had a touchdown if he put some more air on it. But big play. Artesians in striking distance now. I mean,
36-yard completion there.
Anytime there's under a minute to go, the Artesians just, I mean, I'm not sure if all they do in practice is 2-minute, 1-minute drill. I know Coach Duggar loves it. And, I mean, they may just come in there on Thursdays and say, hey, this practice, we're not going to warm up. We're not going to We're not going to practice running the ball. We're just going to run 1-minute drills because, I mean, every time they get in these 1-minute drills, they put on an absolute clinic.
39 seconds remaining. Falcons did take the timeout. Reynolds putting on a show in this one. 13 of 15, 218 yards.
Watch the screen here. Stroud may get a screen, but most likely you're going to see a corner route at some point in this drive with Hunter Stroud running a corner route. Will most likely catch it in the corner of the end zone at some point.
Reynolds rolls out to his left, has a man open, trying to get out of bounds is Stroud. First down, Artesians.
I mean, they're just so dangerous. You see that? You've seen that route 2 times now. The Artesians have rolled out every play, and you got Hunter Stroud on a little bend route. He knows where the chains are, able to get the first down, and even better, gets out of bounds. That man, he's something else. We'll see it.
Hunter Stroud's
You're gonna see
catch of the game.
Watch the corner out here.
Reynolds lets it fly for the end zone.
Flag, so we'll get another shot at it nevertheless. Mason Dotson almost had a head top.
Mason Dotson was the one. Colton Barker in coverage.
Little pump fake.
Doesn't ever try to turn for the ball.
Oh, that would have been an amazing catch.
So pass interference, 16.9 seconds. What reads on the clock. Artesians down by 1, but what a drive, Braxton, already. Artesians seem like they're, like you mentioned earlier, they've been practicing this every day in practice.
That's all they do. It's got to be. I'm going to have to ask Coach Duggar what the 1-minute drill looks like because, man, they do a lot.
So we see a little bit of an odd thing here. Looks like it is 1st and 1 from the 9-yard line.
There's the corner I was talking about.
Right through the hands of Stroud.
They love that combination when you got Sanders running a slant, Stroud running a corner. The odds are most of the time the guys are going to get mixed up. The defenders are going to maybe rub on each other, not be able to get through. But they were able to get through there. Nice defensive play. So you got 12 seconds. You got arguably 3 shots to get it.
Just want to throw out some numbers to you real quick, Braxton. A.J. Reynolds averaging 210 yards per game. He's in at 229 in this first half. Reynolds rolls out to his right, has some pressure, lets it fly off the hands of Stroud.
7 seconds. You still got 2 plays. You may got to play and send out Charlie Rollins.
Able to evade defenders, throws a bullet.
Man.
Great coverage by Hahn.
So you know you got to take a shot to the end zone. You don't have enough time to get something short and stop the clock. 7 seconds. You got 1 play. If there's one guy you got to watch out for,
number 3.
Obviously Hunter Stroud. Watch Josh Jones trying to slip in the end zone as well.
Reynolds drops back, has pressure.
Can't take a sack. You can't
take a sack. Puts the ball down.
Oh, my goodness.
And the sack comes, clock rolls out, and the Falcons able to take the lead and hold on to it through halftime. You're watching Martinsville versus Perry Meridian on the MHS on YouTube channel and IHSA TV. We're going to stay here for some of the homecoming festivities.
A lot of festivities.
Yeah. The 74 team, undefeated team, also be recognized.
Yep.
So we're going to leave it here for now. We're going to go off the air for our voices, but stay tuned for the festivities.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the halftime festivities of homecoming here at Martinsville High School. First, we'd like to introduce our homecoming court, Princess and Queen candidates. First, our Princess candidates. First candidate, Lexi Aiko. Lexi is being escorted by Levi Wood. Lexi is involved in National Honor Society, Tea Club, Interact Club, Bible Club, Red and Blue Crew, and the MH Varsity Cheerleading Team. She loves spending time with family and friends. After high school, Lexi plans to go to college and get a degree in nursing to pursue a career as a labor and delivery nurse. Lexi Aiko. Our next candidate is Kendall Garrison. Kendall is being escorted by Greenwood Winston. Kendall participates in soccer, swimming, and diving, and track and field. She is also a member of Scout Council and MHS publications. After high school, Kendall plans to go to a state school and major in business or education. Kendall Garrison. Our next princess candidate is Taylor Goss. Taylor is being escorted by Dylan Young. Taylor loves photography, which led her to become the photography editor for the 2025 The Current. After high school, Taylor plans to study pre-law at Indiana University. Taylor Goss. Our next candidate is Isabel Hurst. Isabel is being escorted by Cameron Beasley. Isabel is involved in student council, NHS, NSHSS, dance marathon, Key Club, the Red and Blue Crew, the yearbook and student publications, cross country, and track and field. After high school, Isabel plans to attend college to study architecture. Isabel Hurst. And our last princess candidate is Adra Rafferty. Adra is being escorted by Sean Rafferty. Adra is involved in 4-H Club, Goat Club, and JAG. She has received the Good Citizens Award from the American Legion for 4-H. Adra loves to listen to music and take drum lessons on the weekends. She has a small hobby farm and shows goats and rabbits in 4-H. After high school, Adra plans to be a vet tech or go to culinary school. Adra Rafferty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our queen candidates. First candidate is Cassie Berry. Cassie is being escorted by Nevada Plummer. Cassie loves to play soccer, and she plays high school and travel soccer. After high school, Cassie plans to attend college. Cassie Berry. Our next candidate is Taylor Davis. Taylor is being escorted by Tanner Davis. Taylor is involved in choir, and after high school, Taylor plans on attending nursing school. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Davis. Our next queen candidate is Ava Hess. Ava is being escorted by Landon Heath. Ava is a senior class president, 3-year varsity cheerleader, a Red and Blue Crew member, FFA member, and a member of the Bible Club. Ladies and gentlemen, Ava Hess. Our next candidate is Casey Metcalf. Casey is being escorted by Rudy McKinney. Casey is a member of the state champion dance team. She'll be graduating with academic honors and in her 5th year of Spanish. After high school, Casey plans to attend Ivy Tech for a degree in sonography. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Metcalf. Our next queen candidate is Samantha Ressler. Samantha is being escorted by Max Littell. Samantha is a member of Student Council and MHS Choir. She is also NHS Secretary and Drama Club President. She likes to read, scroll on Pinterest, go to the gym, and hang around on stage. After high school, Samantha plans to attend Purdue University and get a master's in aeronautical engineering in hopes of working for NASA. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Ressler. And our last queen candidate tonight is Lexi Steffi. Lexi is being escorted by Evan Ham. Lexi will be a certified medical assistant by graduation. After high school, Lexi plans on pursuing radiology and traveling. Ladies and gentlemen, Lexi Steffi. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for our homecoming court tonight? On hand tonight is the 2023 homecoming queen, Kayla Westner, to crown both princess and queen. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The winner for princess, Lexi Acuff. And your 2024 homecoming queen is Ava Hess. Congratulations to our winners. Congratulations on everyone being nominated into the court.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance.
We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance.
We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Hi, I'm Trip Lukemeyer, Director of the IHSAA Foundation. Each year, over 160,000 student athletes compete in high school athletics within our state, learning the value of hard work, persistence, and integrity. The IHSAA Foundation works to empower and support this next generation of leaders through scholarships, leadership development, and sharing the benefits of education-based athletics. To learn more about our mission and how you can help high school athletics make a difference, visit ihsaafoundation.org.
The benefits of choosing a career in the union construction industry are truly limitless.
Some of the things that I've worked on that I'm extremely proud of are some of the pipe racks that we just built for Eli Lilly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to grow and to advance in your career.
If you're a senior and college isn't for you, in the trades there's so many opportunities. You get to work with your hands, you get trained for free, and the options are unlimited. You can do so many different things with this career.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Hello, I'm Brian Avery, Director of Champions Together for the Indiana High School Athletics Association. Champions Together is a program that partners the IHSAA and Special Olympics Indiana. It is designed to provide opportunities for students with and without intellectual disabilities to participate together on fields of play and in other activities throughout the year. Unified sports, an important part of Champions Together, allows students who might not otherwise have the opportunity a chance to represent their school in interscholastic sport and compete for an IHSAA state championship. Unified sports currently exist in roughly 1/3 of IHSAA member schools, and that number is growing. For over 10 years, Champions Together and Unified Sports have helped promote relationships between students with and without intellectual disabilities, increase graduation rates and school attendance, and improve the culture within our schools. To learn more about what is happening in the inclusion revolution, visit ihsaa.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Martinsville Marching Artesian Band. The marching band staff features visual designer Todd Clevenger, James Powell, Todd Clevenger, Lily Weaver, Matt Rivera, Elizabeth Heath, Briar Brown, Greg Pearson, Pat Taylor, Lily Ferguson, and Doug Singer. The band director is Tim Duck. The Marching Artesians would like to thank the group of shield design for their work on the vinyl backdrops and Dwayne Sutter for his work on our show props. Marching Artesians will be in competition tomorrow for ISSMA prelims at Whiteland High School. Our performance time is 4:12 p.m. The Marching Artesians would like to thank the community of Martinsville and the Red Blue Crew, the athletic department, and the University of Martinsville for their outstanding support. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to the track. As we are set to keep homecoming festivities going and recognize the 1974-1975 Super Quick Artesian football team. The Artesians were 10-0 in conference champs that year, first of Coach Bill Sidewitz's undefeated teams, and the first team to beat arch rival Bloomington South. Members of the team: Steve Long, Terry Moriarty, Dan Roden, Bill Kramer, Dave Miller, Jerry Seasting, Steve Rowe, Matt Clark, Dave Denny, Mark Schieffer, Randy Kaufman, Mike Ward, Dan Holcomb, Tim Gill, Rick Cohen, Mark Fischel, Dave Canoy, Gary Hawkins, Brian Brummett, Lance Richardson, Steve Myers, Phil Harris, Kevin Starr, Rick Malone, Mike Ball, Jeff Brummett, Mark Jones, Ben Dicerode, Ted Belser, Ken Mask, Rick Pierce, Vince Burpo, represented by his sister Rhonda Hartzler, Dave Bennett, coaches on staff: Coach Earl Hannaford, Coach Larry Emge, back in Artesian blue, Coach Randy Taylor, Coach Wade Reedy, and Coach Dave Eric. Managers on the team: Jim Pearson, Greg Minks, John Thornton, Doug McClary, Todd O'Neill, Gary Gray, Fred Waycott. Cheerleaders from the 74-75 team: Sarah Goss Edwards, Renee Trotter, Laura Tworek, and Robin Johnson. Statistician for the 74-75 team was Charles L. Smith. He's represented tonight by his wife, Carol Smith, who just celebrated her 91st birthday. Also on hand tonight, the voice of the Artesians since 1964, Phil Deckard. And we want to remember the ones who are not here with us, but will not be forgotten and are here in spirit. Denny Robinson, represented tonight by his son, Derek. Tim Thomas, represented by his wife, Mary Lou. Kent Sparky Mitchner. David Everode, represented by his sister, Dawn. and Coach Bill Siderwitz. He's here represented by his wife, Marilyn. Ladies and gentlemen, as we honor the 74-75 super quick Artesian football team, how about a big round of applause for a great team and a great season under Coach Bill Siderwitz.
You talk about some legends on the track. Those guys on the track right now, those are what those dudes in red right behind them are aspiring to do. 10-0. They set the bar. Now they're just trying to reach it. Let's take a look at some of the highlights we had in that first quarter of play. Here starting it off, the Artesians. They got on the board here. You can see Mason Dotson started off with a big boom, the deep ball. Man himself, he's had a couple of those deep balls able to haul in right there. That's how the Artesians got it started off on the day. And then the Falcons, they had a couple good responses. They were able to go one up on the Artesians 7-6. You can see right here, Zupan taking it himself. He's been doing some damage on the ground with his legs so far. You're going to see right here Reynolds calling his own number. Said, hey, if Zupan can do it, maybe give me a try. I'll try to do it myself. Does it. Artesians on top. And then right here, the double screen. Fake to the left, go underneath. Hunter Stroud does the rest. Walk in. So now you're looking 20-7, man. This game's getting a little out of hand, but credit to the Falcons. They come right back in the diamond look. They're able to QB run right in there. Then right here, Zupan throwing it for the next touchdown. I'm not sure how this actually got through, but it did. After that, the Artesians almost put together a 1-minute drill trying to score on the last play, but actually took a sack and the clock ran out. So, after all of that, the Artesians down by 1 to Perry.
Down by 1, and we're going to look at some of the first half stats for both teams, starting with our Artesians. Rushing the ball, Austin Pryor, 5 carries, 11 yards. Reynolds, 5 carries, 11 yards, and the touchdown, as you saw. Passing-wise, Reynolds, 14 of 18, 229 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Hunter Stroud, 10 catches, 122 yards, and a touchdown. Dodson, also you just saw, 4 for 107 and a touchdown as well. Rushing for the Falcons, Hunter, 2 carries, 15 yards. Zupan, 10 carries, 45 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then Merciless, 4 carries, 7 yards. Passing-wise for Zupan, 13 of 16, 193, and a touchdown. Receiving-wise for the Falcons, number 7, Barker, 5 for 42. Number 18, Neffel, 2 for 57, and the 1 touchdown. Number 2, Williams, 4 for 48. And then Hahn, 2 for 46.
How about those quarterbacks, huh? Putting on a clinic tonight. Falcons set to receive.
Falcons set to receive. They're up by 1. And a little information for you all at home. The Artesians have not lost to the Falcons since 2003.
Whoa.
Last time the Falcons got the win over the Artesians.
Yeah,
20-6 was the end of that score.
They've had some close games over the year. I mean, looking back to last year, they lost by 6, 37-31. And then I remember the 2019 game where the Artesians won on a game-winning 2-point conversion to win by 1 against the Falcons. So, yeah, the Artesians, they've had the number of the Falcons over the past few years. But right now, you can see Falcons are not going down without a fight. We got ourselves a ball game. As we've had every single time we've had a game here at Siderwitz Field, usually comes down to the wire. We'll see about this one.
And off Merciless to the right side, a gain of about 3.
Yeah, one of the keys.
2nd and 7.
One of the keys to the game for Coach Cooper was take what the defense is giving you, and I think they did a great job in that first half of taking what's given. They had some looks that they thought they could exploit, and they did just that. Whether it be a screen, whether it be a dump in the middle, a little slant route, QB run, whatever it be, they usually got some good yardage. And credit to Coach Cooper, he put a really good game plan together in that first half to give Perry the 1-point advantage.
Zupan back to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
He gets obliterated there. Trying to look at the number. That is Landon Potteroff.
Wow. You talk about getting absolutely just swallowed there by Potteroff. I mean, he was firing off come out of nowhere. Able to didn't even see him. I mean, right through the block. Saw a highlight of last game. Coach Duggar said he set the edge. There was this play. He pushed the D in all the way into the running back and made the tackle. You talk about textbook tackle. That's how you do it right there. Landon Potteroff Big third down. The Artesians desperately need a stop. Can they get it?
Drops back to pass.
Send in the
Pressure
blitz.
coming. Zupan able to get out of it. Lets it fly. Complete. Just short of the first down.
What's Coach Cooper going to want to do? Beautiful play by Zupan. Man, when he goes out of the pocket, he's dangerous. He has a chance to run almost every time, but, man, he gets it done with the arm. Look at this. The Artesians, they try to get him. They send 4. Zupan just running, very composed. Little sidearm Patrick Mahomes type throw right there. And they went for it on 4th down. I wasn't watching. Did you see that play, Nate? I was down here looking at the replay.
Zupan took it himself.
I think they're going quick.
And I think they're going to give it to him. 4th and 1. Zupan with a 1-yard carry.
Oh, they caught us off guard. They were going quick there.
So 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Ball on the 30-yard line. Falcons up by 1, 10 and counting remaining in this third quarter. Artesians so pressure, but Zupan takes it himself up the middle for a gain of 9.
That's what they've been doing so well. Just taking what's given. They've got a lot of yards on the ground here tonight, led by the man himself, Zupan. He's been pounding and grounded. He's been getting a lot of the Falcon yardage on those run plays. He's been the most effective guy, whether it be in the air or on the ground. He's been a problem tonight for the Artesians. They're going to have to do something to try and stop him.
2nd and 1. Zupan in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to throw.
Noah Sumner's there.
Coming for him. Able to get out
my
of the
goodness,
pressure.
He got away. He's throwing a deep ball.
Lets it fly. Caught by Neffel.
Goodness. You talk about a highlight reel.
What a way to get out of that sack.
Alan Zupan. Should have got a sack to set him up for a 2nd and 20. Nevertheless, he's able to escape somehow from Noah Sumner, and he was able to throw an absolute bomb right in the middle of the field. Wow.
Neffel, 3 catches, 72 yards, and that touchdown. 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. Zupan by himself.
So he got the diamond look again.
Complete to Barker. Barker gain of 5 on the completion.
Again, I really like the diamond look. They look for numbers. It's a numbers game. If you got more white jerseys than red up top, you're throwing it up top. If not, then you're either running the ball or taking a shot. You're right there. They like the numbers. Nice hard throw there from Zupan over to his guy, able to pick up half.
2nd and 6, ball on the 42-yard line. Falcons starting to drive here. Looks like they're about to be sacked for a huge loss by Noah Sumner. Zupan able to get out of it.
This is a resilient Falcon team here.
Zupan. Hands off, merciless. Able to gain a couple. Creeping onto that 1st down marker.
You know, one of the keys to the game was take care of the ball for both teams. This would be a moment in the game where the Artesians, they need to make a statement. They don't have a lot of momentum. Momentum on the Falcons side. They were able to score 2 unanswered touchdowns. Obviously, you get the big stop before halftime. These are the type of moments where plays are going to be made. They're going to need to be made by the Artesians. Maybe it's a pick, maybe it's a fumble, I don't know, but something's going to have to step up.
Zupan just takes it himself. Another 1st down for the Falcons.
It's been their bread and butter. It's been working all day. Let Zupan get it, go get the 1st down. He's been doing it time and time again. Right there. Zupan once again picking up another 1st down.
1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line. Falcons lead by 1 and are driving. Zupan leading the way. 14 carries for 56 yards for the QB, and he's 16 of 19 for 226 yards through the air. Zupan, hands off, merciless. Gain of maybe 2.
Not much. Artesians really honing in on that run game. Try to not allow that to just keep hurting. They've been getting a lot of yards there.
Doing a good job corralling Merlis.
Yeah,
7 carries for 15 yards.
I think one of the biggest points in this game is the 3rd down for Perry. They've had 3 or 4 3rd downs where it's in a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, 3rd and long even, and they've made some big plays. They've had their playmakers step up, whether it be Zupan, throw it out wide. They've had a lot of guys step up and make huge plays.
Zupan takes the handoff. Sidearm throw. They're going to say incomplete.
Here we go. I just talked about it. 3rd and 8. What are you going to draw up here defensively to try and stop?
Defensively, offensively, I think they go back to that diamond look.
Yeah,
it has been working all night for the Falcons.
Here we go. This is a huge 3rd down.
One thing also to note, as we're now in the 3rd quarter, but the starting running back, Jonathan Hunter, the senior, had 2 first quarter carries, has not seen the field since. I'm not sure if he got injured or something, but we've seen Merlis the rest of the game.
We'll see. Big 3rd down. This is where Zupan's legs have been very, very vital, and he's been able to throw it as well.
Zupan takes it himself. He's going to be close.
4th and about 1. You saw this earlier. Falcons immediately did a QB sneak. I think they're going. Maybe they're going quick. No, I think they're going to slow it down. What do you maybe? I don't think they're settling for a field goal.
I don't think so either. 4th and 1, ball on the 21-yard line. Artesians, you get a stop here. Momentum will flip.
This is huge.
Perry able to get this one and then score a touchdown this drive.
If I'm Coach Taylor, I'm sending whatever I got at him right here.
Zupan,
you need to stop. Need to stop.
In the shotgun.
Zupan's probably going to take it himself.
Zupan does. He takes it right himself. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Gain of about 6.
Nice hard run again. Every 4th down. What are they going to do? Who are they going to go to? Just give it to your playmakers. Give it to the guy who's been really controlling this game himself, Zupan, whether it be in the air or on the ground. He just takes it and goes. Zupan has been so effective with the legs, with the arm. Looks like the ref is going to call a timeout. I think they're going to adjust the clock here.
Play clock, yep. So this drive, already 6 minutes in. Perry Meridian driving here. Ball on the 13-yard line. Zupan now 16 carries for 71 yards. Zupan doing it all. Zupan rolls out to his right. Gets laid out by Lucas Dewey, and that is intercepted.
So big. What did I tell you?
Trenton Tolliver with the interception.
What did I tell you about 5 minutes ago? These are the type of moments where you need a big play, whether it be a fumble, whether it be a pick, and right there, that's just
Hopefully
huge.
we can see this replay. Zupan gets lit up by Lucas Dewey.
Dewey put the pressure. Man, credit to Zupan. He's been standing in there taking some shots.
See the machine. Trenton Tolliver getting that interception, but that was all from number 8, Lucas Dewey.
That may be the play of the game right there, Nate.
Lucas Dewey came in flying, able to hit Zupan as he was trying to throw the ball.
And you talk about a momentum swing. The Falcons were rolling.
Hand off Pryor to left side. Gain of 4.
Falcons were rolling, and then the big pick. You talk about momentum swings. That could be a really pivotal point in this ball game if the Artesians can capitalize. We'll see.
Reynolds getting the play over from Coach Duggar. Artesians down 1. That Falcon drive took 7 minutes off the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Reynolds fakes the handoff, throws. Dropped by Stroud. And they're going to rule it dead. Incompletion.
Yeah, it's a good thing he balled that one. There's a lot of Falcons going right at him. You can see Coach Cooper on the sideline telling his guys, get up. This is a big 3rd down.
3rd and 6, ball on the Artesians' own 8-yard line, down by 1. 4:40 remaining on the 3rd quarter. Reynolds heads to the line. Big play here by this Falcon defense.
Huge. Rolling
Reynolds
out.
Rolls to his right. Evades the pressure. Throws it. Stroud
no way
on the sideline.
Oh, we got a flag.
Flag comes in. I think they'll get him for
think he got there
contact.
Early. Yeah. We'll have to see. Flag did come out late. It came from the back judge. Just typically a...
what a great play by A.J. Reynolds, though.
He could have been... I was a little nervous.
We got highlight or not, but
yeah,
him able to just evade the Falcon defender. That was number 11, Zach Clary.
Refs are talking.
Flying in.
It'll be against the Falcons. You talk about a big penalty. That's huge. 3rd and medium. You pinned them deep in their own territory. You get a stop, they're going to punt it to you, and you'll have good field position. And then just like that, Artesians get a free first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Artesians.
A couple big plays here. They got the interception and the penalty. Those two could add up to be a really big momentum shift if the Artesians can get something going.
Reynolds with Pryor to his left. Shifts to the right. Reynolds takes a snap. Handoff. Pryor to the left side. Gets wrapped up around the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a yard. And put him right back at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Austin Pryor heading to the left side of the line.
Nearing 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Teaching offense needs to get something going. It's a good way to start with your playmaker.
Stroud able to break some tackles. Pushed out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him. Completion goes to Reynolds on the little jet pass.
That'll be close.
They're going to
Third
mark
and
it.
5, maybe long, 4.
Give him 6 yards on the jet.
And yet again, another big third down. Who are they going to lean on? Wouldn't be surprised if you're going to see another rollout action, maybe roll to the left. Let your dudes go make something happen.
And off to Pryor. Pryor puts his head down, but he's going to be short.
Think we're in 4 down territory, Nate?
I think so.
What do you call?
Last one was a 7-yard completion.
4th and
Stroud,
1.
11 catches for 129 yards. Him having himself a great day prior to the 2-yard rush there.
What do you call? What do you call?
I think Reynolds is going to call his own number again.
I think, yeah, you get Reynolds on the run, or you're going to get you're going to give him the option. Either he hands it off to Pryor or he runs it. Maybe we'll see an option.
Falcons
sprint
show
option.
blitz. Reynolds takes it himself, puts his head down, has some room.
A lot of room. Wow.
Number 16, KJ Barnett, able to trip him up, but that's going to be a first down, Artesians.
I mean, these quarterbacks just making play after play, whether it's Zupan on a 4th down or right there, A.J. Reynolds calling his own number. How about that block right there? Button gets a nice push there. Carter, nice push, and there. Reynolds does the rest. Credit to the dudes up front, opening up a hole.
25-yard rush for A.J. Reynolds, puts him at 6 carries for 36 yards and the score on the night. Reynolds back in the shotgun. Dewey to his right. And off Dewey. Dewey puts his head down. Gains about 6.
Yeah, Dewey, we saw him in the Decatur game a little bit when Pryor went down. And you can see he's getting some big grabs. I mean, he's the guy you come in, you're thinking, all right, back up, right back. We don't have to deal with Pryor anymore. Maybe we can have some relief, but I mean, this guy runs just as hard. He's going downhill, and he's going downhill hard and fast.
Reynolds drops back, pump fake, lets it fly.
He's got
Raven
him.
Sanders.
Oh! Bang, bang play. How about the Falcons there? You've seen the hitch and go a lot in this game. Draven Sanders had a step on him. Reynolds a little underthrown, and Falcons able to make a big play. You can see the pump fake they bit. Lays it out.
Tyson Thalley with the senior with the deflection brings up a 3rd and 4. Reynolds getting the play from the sideline. Dewey still in the backfield. 3rd and 4. Reynolds calls his own number.
Not a lot.
Not a lot given. He's still moving, but he's going to bring up just short. Bring up a 4th and 1, 4th
What do you call?
and 2.
You're doing the same thing again. If I'm Coach Duggar, you got to think about it. You got to think about it.
So, yep, they're going to give him 2 yards on
Yet again,
the run.
Another big 4th down.
4th and 2. Ball in 28-yard line. Artesians driving. Minute 30 left in this 3rd quarter.
What are you going to do? What are we going to do here?
Reynolds. Hand off Lucas Dewey. Lucas Dewey puts his head down. And first down, Artesians. Lucas Dewey with the run.
I mean, when he puts his head down, he's just going downhill. Tough guy to stop. He's one of those dudes that when they're going downhill, you want to get out of the way. He's going to hit you, and he's going to hit you hard. Big first down yet again. Those are 2 fourth downs that could have a huge play on the game. If Falcons get a stop, they get the ball, and man, big plays.
Jet, Stroud. Stroud spins, taking down 15-yard line gain of 5.
Artesians bread and butter right there. You get it to Stroud in whatever way you can. Try the jet pass. Falcons are doing a pretty good job containing it.
Stroud's 12th catch of the game. Reynolds. 2nd and 6, ball on the 16-yard line. Artesians down by 1. Clock continues to roll under 30 here. And off. Dewey puts his head down, still turning those legs down to the past the 10-yard line.
I have a feeling we're going to take us to the end of the third quarter if the Artesians want to. Clock's rolling, and they don't have to run a play, and I don't think they will.
Dewey with the 6-yard carry, and it looks like the Artesians are coming off, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The number 2 ranked team in 4A down by 1. Artesians 20, Falcons 21. You're watching on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSA TV.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Inspired by touch, by play, by listening and laughter. Inspired by family gatherings and one-on-one conversations. Inspired by long walks, long lives, and lives simply lived well. Inspired by compassion, by healing, by grace and strength. What inspires us at
Dewey, first down, Artesians.
Yeah, simple. You hand it off to your guy who's been running really hard. Lucas Dewey goes and gets the 3rd down pickup.
So 9-yard run there by Lucas Dewey. First and goal. Ball at the 1-yard line. Reynolds may call his number again. Nope, handoff Dewey. And Dewey is in. Touchdown, Artesians.
Dewey doing it all.
And just like that, Artesians take the lead back and send out Charlie Rollins.
You know, I'm not sure if Austin Pryor is either hurt or what is going on with him, why Dewey is in the game, but how about this? Dewey scores. First guy to congratulate him on the sideline, Austin Pryor. You like to see that. Dude's cheering for their teammates, whether they're making the play or not. They're happy to see the team succeed. Shows a lot about the character of Austin Pryor there.
PAT is good. Artesians lead 27-21 over the Perry Meridian Falcons, a mid-state conference opponent.
Yeah, I mean, and this all comes back to the pick. I mean, Falcons were rolling, absolutely rolling, had the ball inside the red zone. They're rolling out on 3rd down, and what a big play by the man who just scored a touchdown, Lucas Dewey, to able get some pressure on Zupan. Zupan ends up throwing the pick, and the Artesian offense does the rest, marching all the way down the field.
So we got 11:34 remaining in this 4th quarter.
Now we're going to take a look at the conference as a whole.
Yeah.
Right now, Decatur Central leads Greenwood in the fourth quarter 38-0.
Whoa.
Plainfield in the third quarter leads 27-6 over Franklin. And in the fourth quarter, a little surprise as we were talking about during the break, Mooresville leading 17-7 over the Whiteland Warriors. Take a look at the conference standings. The Artesians, like we mentioned, 6-0. They're 4-0 in conference and lead first place in the conference. Right behind them, Decatur Central, who we beat a couple weeks ago. We called that game. Plainfield trailing both those teams at 3-1. Decatur just have the tiebreaker over Plainfield.
Yep.
Whiteland at 2-2. Perry Meridian at 2-2 in conference play. Greenwood at 1-3. Mooresville at 1-3, and then Franklin at 0-4. So Perry Meridian.
That's a tough conference you just talked about, man. The Mid-State Conference is no joke. You got good games week in, week out.
On.
Ooh. On took a
Thrown
shot.
down by a couple. So what is Coach Cooper's team going to do on this drive? They were driving before they threw the interception.
Yeah. I mean,
and Zupan has not had a bad game,
not at
to
all.
say the least.
He's been killing the Artesians with his legs and arm.
Yeah, let's just look at some of the stats here. He's 16 of 21 for 226 yards, has a touchdown, does have the pick as well, but he's also ran the ball 16 times for 71 yards. Zupan comes back out.
What's this Perry offense going to do?
Artesians throw blitz.
They will.
Zupan tries to take it himself. Gains a couple.
I like the blitz. I like putting some pressure on Zupan, whether he be running the ball or passing. You got to get him in these uncomfortable situations. Try to make him make a mistake, as I think we're going to have a Perry Meridian player down on the field.
Can't tell what number that is, but
I believe it's one of the guys up front.
I was looking. I don't see number 10.
Could be down there. I'm not
that
sure.
May be Zupan, and that'd be a huge loss for the Falcons in this moment.
Not sure who it is. You can see Coach is over there consoling him, trying to get him off the field. Hopefully it's a cramp.
It is Zupan who got up. He will be out for at least one play.
Yeah.
But
he's walking a little slowly. Not sure
so
what happened, but we hope he's okay.
Number 3 to come in to take over the quarterback. That's Jackson Schock, I believe.
Yeah. It's next up on the depth chart. See if he can come in and make a big statement. He's got big shoes to fill. As I'm looking over there, and Zupan is slowly walking to the bench.
So
we can only hope he's okay.
Stats so far this season. He had 1 completion for 12 yards. He's 1 for 1.
1 for 1, similar to Zupan.
1 carry for -1 yards.
Looks like him or Zupan don't throw any completions. So this is going to be interesting. This takes out a very big part of the Perry Meridian offense. When you got your quarterback who can do a lot of stuff on the legs, he's been making this show run. When you take him out, this could look totally different. You don't have him to run the ball. You don't have him to throw the ball. Make those decisions.
So no gain on the play. It's a passing down now.
Artesians send in the house.
Low snap. He lets it fly. Beautiful ball, but overthrown for Hahn.
Had him by a step. Hahn showing the quickness. He's been torching the Artesians today, but not there. That's such a tough spot when you sit in Schock. You say you go into this game where you got the number 2 team in 4A on the ropes. You're down 6. You're up at one point. You say, hey, go in here on a 3rd down and throw a 30, 40-yard bomb to one of our best wide receivers and go make a play. I mean, that's just so tough.
So number 23 will come into punt. Instead,
I think the Artesians tipped it.
Yeah, tipped coming right out of bounds. And Artesians will get great field position. The punter there, Emir Rivera Fuentes, the junior, coming in for the injured Zupan to punt the ball away.
Here we go. The Artesian offense has a chance to put another big statement up on the board. Looks like Dewey's going to be still in for Pryor.
Something might have happened to Pryor.
And he looks ready to go on the sideline. Not sure what's up down there, but let's hope if he does have something going on, he's all right.
Big thing to look out for is the injury to Alan Zupan. Hope he's okay, but great news for the Artesians. Reynolds drops back. He's looking for a shot. He takes it anyway. One-on-one, Stroud. And he makes the catch.
Hunter Stroud.
Wow. What a catch. Hunter Stroud.
Oh, he's a little struggling down there. He took a shot, man. Wow, what a throw.
See where they mark him down.
What a throw. Josh Jones consoling him right there.
39-yard completion.
This duo, Nate, it's something special we're watching right now. Stroud and Reynolds. They got the touch. They got the connection.
Reynolds. Shotgun. Dewey to his left. Snap. Handoff. Reynolds fakes it. Takes it himself. Wrapped down there by number 16, KJ Barnett, the junior.
Nice tackle. Touchdown saving tackle.
Gain of 7 on that one.
Let's take a look at the play that got us here. AJ Reynolds, a little nervous, just throws it up in the air. What a ball. Hunter Stroud, somehow, some way. He always comes up with those.
Gets it completed. What passing game. And Stroud takes it himself.
Oh, what a tackle.
Again.
Falcons are ready for that one.
Time Geno Stewart came in with 65 total tackles. Gets one there on Stroud. And see if he may have lost a yard on that play. Looks like gain of 0.
Reynolds got a lot of room over there.
Reynolds takes it himself, and that is a touchdown.
Late flag.
Flag is thrown.
You got to think it's probably a hold, and it will be.
So we're going to wait. It was a 2-yard run. As we wait for that to come, Braxton.
Yeah.
Hunter Stroud, 14 catches for 170 yards and a touchdown.
That's absurd.
What a game.
You're talking about a dude that looks like he's in a Madden game right now. I mean, he's basically Tyreek Hill. You're sending him on a go ball every time, and he's going to make a play.
So
he's such a playmaker, Nate.
Holding was called. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 12-yard line. Reynolds thought he had the touchdown run. Does get called back.
Nice celebration there. Reynolds got up. I'm not sure the center, Maddox Dilly, got 3 inches off the ground.
Reynolds, bullet! Hunter Stroud,
there we
touchdown.
Go.
Let me update that real quick, Braxton.
Make that too.
15 catches, 182 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Hunter Stroud. And not a bad day for the quarterback either. 19 of 24 for 289 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air for A.J. Reynolds.
I'll tell you, sitting up here in the booth, it's fun to watch, man. When you see those two dudes just connecting at every level.
PAT up and good for Charlie Rollins. And just like that, Artesians were down by 1.5.
Yeah.
9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Artesians now up by 13.
Couple big plays. I talked about in one of the keys to the game, we said what team is going to make the first mistake. Both teams got to take care of the ball, and it all started with the Perry Meridian pick inside the red zone when they were looking to go up 8 points. A huge turnaround. The Artesians get the pick. They march all the way down the field, score. They get to stop again on defense, and they score again. And now Perry Meridian's kind of where they were earlier in this game when they were down 2 scores, but they came back quickly. Let's see if they can make one of these comebacks happen again.
Well, the first thing question. Will Zupan come back onto the field? Was injured on the last drive the Falcons had. Does he come back into this game? I don't know what the injury was. He got up walking slow.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was not a concussion or that matter, because if it was, I think he'd be out for the game no matter what.
We can only hope he's okay. We'll see if we see him out on this next drive.
If not, be the backup quarterback, number 3, Jackson Schock. Charlie Rollins about to boot it away. As he gets set up, Artesians lead 34-21 over the Perry Meridian Falcons. 9:14 remaining. Rollins boots it to the back of the end zone.
Been putting some good leg in those kicks, I'll tell you what.
So the moment we've been waiting for the couple of minutes or so, will Zupan come back onto the field?
I see someone over there that looks like Zupan on the bench with a towel on his head. Is that actually him? I'm not sure. I think it is, but we'll see.
Just crucial. And yes, the backup Jackson Schock will stay in the game. 2 big injuries to both their starting quarterback and running back.
Yeah.
Schock takes it himself.
Able to get a few.
So 3-yard carry for the backup QB. 2nd and 7, ball in 23-yard line for the Falcons. What does Coach Cooper got with your backup QB and backup running back?
We talked about if they got any trick plays, they're going to come out now. You got to start taking some risks.
Rolls out to his right, lets it fly. Double coverage.
Not
incomplete for Hahn.
Wasn't much there. Good defense by the Arties. They had 2 guys in the area. Here we go. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 7, ball on the 23-yard line, 8:33 remaining. So just now joining us, Alan Zupan, starting quarterback for the Falcons, went down last drive. We're seeing the backup in here as he delivers a bullet.
What a strike. What a strike.
Complete first down, Falcons making that grab.
Who else?
Hahn.
Who else? Guy who's been making all the big plays tonight. Hahn. Whether it be in the air, on offense, in the air, on defense, doesn't matter. He's just been an absolute playmaker. And he's continued to show his toughness.
Falcons. Quick throw over to Williams. Williams gets brought down after a gain of maybe 1. Williams makes his 5th catch of the night, 49 yards for him.
Here we go. Here's the diamond look we saw a lot in the second half. You're either going to see a QB run, you're going to see a shot taken to the bottom of the screen, or a quick screen.
Has pressure, hit as he threw Noah Sumner and Levi Reuter.
I think Coach Duggar wants some intentional grounding, but I think he was outside of the pocket.
I believe he was. I'm not sure. I think he's questioning if it got past the line of scrimmage. No flag will be called.
3rd and long.
So 3rd and 8.
Feel like we've been in this situation so many times. And so many times we've seen Hahn come up in some way on a pass. So right now, I can tell you, it's probably going to him or in his direction.
3rd and 8 for the Falcons.
A little update, Decatur Central did win 44-7, and Whiteland took the lead now 20-17 over the Falcons.
Timeout called by the Falcons. So, yeah, kind of talking about those scores again. Whiteland and Mooresville are in a dogfight over there in Greenwood, Indiana, as the Whiteland Warriors up by 3. See Franklin Community and Plainfield. They're in a 2-touchdown score game. Plainfield on top 27-13. Of course, as we mentioned, Decatur, big win over the Woodman.
So that moves Decatur Central 4-1 in conference game. Did lose to the Artesians.
Yeah.
Artesians.
The Artesians, if they can take care of business these next 3 games,
undefeated
they control their own destiny.
Season.
They control their own destiny, I'll tell you what.
I know the Artesians, led by a 2023 squad, were tied for the Mid-State Conference champions.
Yeah.
And you've heard it from a lot of the players.
They won it outright.
They won an outright one this year.
And they are putting themselves in a really good position so far to do it. See Coach Duggar chatting up the official. Here we go. 3rd and long. Watch number 6. Watch him over the middle. He's been their go-to guy in these situations.
Blitz comes.
There's number 6.
Noah Sumner
up the middle.
lays the boom.
Man, he took a shot.
And he is slow to get up. Noah Sumner, we talked about him in the opening, had 8.5 tackles for loss coming in.
He's just a ball
4
hawk,
sacks. Noah Sumner coming up big.
Falcons are going to punt.
Again, Zupan, the usual punter, but we got a new guy in here punting away. Punt.
Oh, my.
A low punt.
Punt's been a struggle tonight, especially for the Falcons. They've struggled to get a good leg on a couple of them.
So that's going to bring out the Artesian offense. Up by 13, 7:19 remaining in this 4th quarter. Reynolds and Dewey back out there. Pryor has not re-entered the game.
No, he's not. Sticking with Dewey.
First and 10. Play clock continues to roll. Reynolds. Hands off Dewey. Dewey.
Ooh.
Gets up into
absolute somersault
by the
man.
safety, Geno Stewart. Dewey's going to gain about 4. So 2nd and 6, ball on the 49-yard line. Reynolds gets the play from Coach Duggar. Jones in motion. Quick throw, caught Draven Sanders. Still on his feet.
Slippery guy, man.
Geno Stewart and a couple other Falcons to take him down.
I think he ended up getting the first. Just kept turning those legs.
I believe you're correct. 6-yard completion. Sanders' first catch of the night. Artesians driving. Under 6:30. Reynolds now 20 of 26 for 295 yards. 3 touchdowns through the air and 2 on the ground. Or excuse me, just 1 through the ground. Reynolds.
All you got to do is waste some clock. Hand the ball off. Make this clock bleed out.
And off Dewey. Dewey has a hole, puts his head down. Man, wrapped up KJ Barnett, Geno Stewart. And what an effort by the Artesian O-line and Lucas Dewey.
How about that? I think you can credit that first down to about 4 or 5 of the Martinsville O-linemen. Look at this. Hand the ball off. Dewey gets stood up there by 2 Falcons. He's still going. O-line said, hey, I'll give you a little bit of help here.
Ty Hornberg, Andrew Carter.
Man. You almost thought they may be able to do that for Another 30 yards into the end zone. 5:30 and counting here in this game.
Reynolds, handoff, Dewey again. Again, gain of 5.
That's just good to the dudes up front. They're putting their foot down, and they're opening up a lot of holes, getting some good pushes, and they've been able to control this clock.
Dewey, 8 carries, 51 yards, coming in relief of Austin Pryor. Clock continues. Looks like clock continues to roll. Just under 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Artesians up by 13. Reynolds, the shotgun, Dewey to his left. Trying to draw the Falcons off sides. Letting the clock roll. Reynolds, handoff again, Dewey. Head down, big tackle and hit by KJ Barnett. Brings up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Artesians, no hurry on this 3rd down. You got 30 on the play clock. They're not going to snap this until below 5 seconds. I'm assuming you're going to see the Artesians try to get the Falcons to draw off sides. Coach Duggar may end up just calling a timeout here. I'm not sure.
Clock continues to roll. Just over 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Artesians up by 13. Reynolds takes it himself to the left side. Has one man to beat. Slides down to try to stay inbounds.
Smart play.
Zachary Clary making
the
tackle.
Rolling. Clock's going to keep on ticking. How about this? You've handed it off to Dewey a couple times. Let the big Reynolds go get some yards himself. He's been pretty dangerous on the ground tonight. Picks up the 1st down.
9 carries, 56 yards for Reynolds. Reynolds letting the clock roll down. Dewey directly behind him. Handoff. Nope, fakes it. Stroud with a completion. His 16th completion of the night.
Yeah, I mean, he could have more if the Artesians weren't trying to run out some clock here.
So 16 catches for 188 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Take a look at this, and he just makes dudes miss. Absolute playmaker.
2nd and 4, ball on the 8-yard line. Reynolds. It's the play from Coach Duggar. Letting that clock roll down. Snap, handoff, Dewey. Dewey goes down hard. Gain of about 3.
Yeah,
Bring up a
gonna be
3rd and short.
right close to the marker.
10 carries, 57 for Lucas Dewey. A timeout called by Perry Meridian as a touchdown by the Artesians may put it out of reach for the Falcons. Without their starting QB and without their starting running back.
Yeah, tough scene for the Falcons when you got two of your top dogs are going to go out. They've been sidelined this whole fourth quarter.
So update, while during the timeout, Martinsville just took the lead back 24-21 over the Whiteland Warriors.
Yeah, that's a good game over there.
17.8 seconds remaining.
Wow. Warriors and Pioneers got themselves in a good one. Wow. I think
Back
the
here
game
at
next week.
Sidewitz Field, though.
Battle of the M next week. Martinsville, Mooresville. That one's going to be a good one. Always is. Last year, I remember that one. Down to the wire. The Artesians were up by a lot, and then the Pioneers came back, but the Artesians were able to hold on.
3rd and 1. 2:28 remaining. Reynolds. Handoff. Dewey. First down, Artesians. And now the clock will continue to roll.
I'm trying to do the math. I don't think the Artesians can kneel this one out. I don't believe. I think it's got to be under 2 minutes. But
yeah, they will have to keep running plays, but I think Dewey may score soon on this one.
Credit to this Meridian team, man. They came out, drove all the way down here, and they put up a fight. They had this team on the ropes a couple times.
Handoff. Dewey puts his head down, turning the legs. Big pile. Gets them down to the 2. 12 carries, 61 yards for the junior. And now 2nd and 1. 2nd and goal. Clock continues to roll down under a minute 30. Reynolds looking for the play from Coach Duggar. And I don't think we risk it here, Braxton. I think we just keep it on the ground.
Yeah. Unless you want the iconic Hunter Stroud to get another touchdown here on a jet.
Reynolds takes it himself and prances into the end zone. Touchdown, Artesians.
Such a tough team to stop, man. You fake the handoff. You gotta contain the QB and the running back, and sometimes that's a tougher task than it sounds. A.J. Reynolds, another rushing touchdown. Arties are rolling, Nate. They are rolling, and they are cruising their way to 7-0.
7-0 for the first time. Well, not yet. Still got a minute left.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows what
Couple
could
of
happen?
onside kicks, couple of big scores.
PAT good.
Yeah, this Artesian team, man, they're resilient. They got something special going. If they can keep the train rolling, this team could do a lot of damage, not only in the Mid-State Conference, but looking on into the playoffs if they can keep it rolling. It's a dangerous team.
Since 1986. Mentioned in the opening, almost 40 years since the Artesians have started off this well. Minute
You don't see it often.
5.
You don't want to overlook moments like these. You know, they don't happen very often. Whenever you get them, you got to really try and soak them in. You got to love what Coach Duggar's doing when every game they're looking to go 1-0. They're not looking at Martinsville next week. They're not looking at Plainfield the week after. They're not looking at the big win last week over Whiteland. They're just focused on this week, trying to get the win. Each week, go 1-0. And so far, they've gone 1-0 7 times, Nate. And they are making some noise in the state. And they're going to be a tough team to deal with for the rest of the season and looking ahead.
And E-Star has them top 25.
Yeah.
Max Preps, that's more of an algorithm base, but also has them in the top 25. I think the polls have them around top, about 21st in the state of Indiana right now.
This is a special group. Really special group.
So looking at the IFCA coaches poll, the Artesians ranked 2nd in 4A, just behind New Palestine in 4A. 1 minute remaining on the clock here. 4th quarter at Seidowitz Field. Artesians lead by 20, 41-21. Falcons on offense. Allen Zupan has not came back into this one. Neffel with the completion, but he's going to lose about 3 on that one. And clock continues to roll.
Artie's victorious once again, man. They're just taking care of business week in and week out. 7-0. Been nearly 40 years
Clock
since
rolls.
the Artesians have seen this much success.
Nothing there. And the ball comes out.
Artesians got it. Wow.
I think maybe Falcons offense walking off the field.
I think they just want to get out of here, Nate. Clock rolling anyway.
They don't have to run another play here. And I don't think they are going to.
They will.
And just like that, the Artesians are 7-0 for the first time since 1986. Artesians win 41-21 over the Perry Meridian Falcons.
Fireworks are going off, man. We got something special going. Got something very special.
As you see there, Artesians, A.J. Reynolds leading the way.
Yeah.
Had himself a tremendous game.
We're going to take a look here at some of the highlights in this second half. Of course, the Artesians came into this second half down 20-21, and they scored a few times, actually. You can see right here, Lucas Dewey going in there, getting some big pushes.
That's something about
for
Lucas
the big
Dewey.
dogs. Yeah,
never stops turning those legs.
I mean, he just looks for more and more and more. A.J.
Reynolds
throwing to his guy, Hunter Stroud, who put on an absolute clinic here tonight. Then right there, capping it off, A.J. Reynolds. Who else? He's been putting together game after game. Artesians, stay hot.
Getting information now from the great Bo Dilley.
Statman himself.
Hunter Stroud broke the receiving yards and receptions from Bo Dilley. So if it's wrong for career.
He broke the record?
Career.
Oh, he broke
Is what?
So he broke his own record.
Broke his own record.
Oh, okay. Wow.
With his 16 catches, 188 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
He's just a special player, isn't he?
And you'll now see the Artesians 7-0.
Celebrate while you can. Big week next week. Artesians traveling just up the road to the big rivalry, Battle of the M. Last year, the Artesians won it, took it home for the first time in 6 years. And now the Artesians are going to have a chance to try and keep it over here in the Ville next week at Martinsville.
M Trophy on the line next week for Martinsville. We'll be back for senior night.
We got at least one more game. We know that.
We'll see
about sectionals.
Plainfield. We'll see if we get to travel with the team a little during sectionals. We'll see. But we're first going to look at the Mid-State. Decatur wins 44-7 over Greenwood. Mooresville, who will play next week for the Battle of the M, beat Whiteland 24-21.
Big win. Big win for the Pioneers.
Plainfield gets the win 34-13. Shaping up the conference standings, Artesians will now lead 5-0. Decatur and Plainfield right behind at 4-1. Whiteland drops to 2-3. Perry drops to 2-3. And Mooresville will rise up to 2-3. And that is going to do it here from Siderwitz Field as the Artesians now 7-0 win 41-21.
They're hot
over the Perry Meridian Falcons. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching tonight. And a special thanks to the ones in the broadcasting program here at Martinsville who helped produce the live stream tonight. For those students and my broadcast partner, Braxton Dilley, I'm Nate Long, and we'll see you next time when the Artesians host the Plainfield Quakers for senior night. Good night, everyone.